game. We're going to tab over to this screen. I'm going to turn some music on for you guys, and we're going to pick up more or less right where we left off. For you see, our heroes are venturing through the wilds of Cholt. A lot has happened, to put it bluntly. They have dealt with a lot of things. They have dealt with illusions, thunder lizards, zombies, relationships, wights, ghouls, dragons, dwarves, Gygaxian nonsense, terrafolk, a dungeon full of terrafolk, and they're ultimately looking to find answers on what's going on in Cholt. What they have found is that Cholt seems to be under the effects of at least 3 curses, one of which seems to be affecting the world at large. They want to stop all of them, but especially the death curse, and they're collecting guides along the way. Currently, our heroes are making their way overland through ghoul territory, specifically between the river Tairiki and the river... Does anybody remember the name of the other river? Because the map is currently loading.
No clue.
As well as plotting to overthrow the Flaming Fist, to take back the dwarven stronghold of Hrakmar. They have a date with the bird people, the Arakakra of Kir Sabal, and they currently turned Firefinger into a desolate ruin. But of course, nature abhors a vacuum, so it's only a matter of time until something moves in there. Currently, our heroes are right about here, making their way inland between the river Tairiki and this river, which I don't see the name of on the player's map, but it's here, on their way down to Kir Sabal. They have some issues that they're currently dealing with. A heart-sick Azaka Stormfang, a confused Shago, and a constitutionally weakened Musharib, as well as their own difficulties. Also, what the fuck? You alright?
Yeah, I just smacked the shit out of my arm onto the thing that's holding my mic, sorry.
Are you okay?
Oh no, my dear.
Yeah, no, I just smacked, like, right in between where the, bones of the elbow are. I'm good. Sorry.
Ah, shit. No, it's fine, as long as you're alright. Anyway, also, when last we left our heroes, pardon me, Sergeant Brick Holderheck underwent a bit of a transformation. You want to talk about that for a second, Vader?
Yeah, Brick got all of his recently deceased friend Ren Sparky Plicknick's Artificer levels and experience.
In exchange for your Barbarian levels.
Mm-hmm.
As stripped
and
out...
sadness.
Stripped out helm... Yeah, well, sadness regarding Sparky, specifically. Like, stripped out Torm's... Was it Torm's or Helm's influence? Regardless. Stripped that out...
I don't think we ever established fully.
And then replaced it with Sparky's Artificer levels. Because we pretty much have confirmation that Henrietta is a Fae spirit, if not an Archfey herself. She seems to be a go-between between the Feywild courts and the mortals. And she doesn't seem to be able to change much directly herself, but she can influence the party, as she also did with Z. So we fade back in from credits on our party moving through the jungle. As I understand it, you guys took a long rest where you fought the Whites and Musharib got, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Okay, so go ahead and take your benefit of a long rest if you haven't already done that. And we fade back in on you guys moving through the jungle, having left your canoes behind. And the goal is to just go straight over to the other river, is that right?
Yeah.
Basically,
I believe that was about the message.
Brick Personally, I kind of want to check out Mesro, but if we just want to make a more straight line, that's cool too.
I mean, as far as I know, Mesra was on the river. I can double check that though.
Mhm.
Let me check that real quick for you guys. What do you mean I don't have a handout for Mesro? Excuse you. What? What do you mean I don't have a handout for Mesro? Locations and show. Is it here?
If you don't, I've got the wiki page on it.
I appreciate it, but I'm pretty sure I do. Here we go. It doesn't say it's on the river, but it looks to be pretty close to the river, so I'm sure if Brick speaks up, I don't think it would be too far out of y'all's way. That being said, when we fade in, you guys are, like, still kind of in this area.
Yeah.
With Shago leading. Right. You're deep in ghoul territory, so you guys are probably, like, moving quietly. Hello, cat. Hello, Sasha. Would you like me to move? Yeah, so you guys are like moving through the jungle with all the supplies. Have you guys worked out what supplies you left and what supplies you brought?
We did last episode, I thought.
Cool. I just want to make sure it was finalized.
I've got all my items that
cool
I wanted to bring that were in the supplies.
Okay.
I'm not. Did we go over that? Because I don't remember that.
Yeah, we did. We did. If we remember, it might be a thing, but.
Yeah, I just wanted to. I know you did. I wanted to make sure it was finalized.
I think so.
Was that we're bringing water? We're bringing medical
Well,
supplies.
Wait, I thought we didn't need to bring water because of the alchemy jug.
Right.
And the doctor's ability to use create or destroy water.
Right, my bad.
Yep.
Do you want me to activate the alchemy jug?
Yes.
Yeah, that would probably be useful.
All right.
So that'll be one of your infusions.
Yeah, it's just I can only activate 2 infusions at a time right now.
I mean, having the jug is huge.
Yeah.
And then the other question is, what's your marching order? Because you are deep in ghoul territory. I'm assuming Musharib is in the middle-ish.
Yes.
Oh, yes.
Hello, thank you, cat.
Shago's probably guiding.
Shago was in the lead. That's right.
Brick will be towards the front.
So let's.
No, actually, I think Brick will be more towards the middle.
Let's do this. Let's do this. I'm not gonna pull a battle out on you guys right now. I'm gonna go ahead and go on the record and say that, but just for the sake of it, I want to see how you guys are moving, cause it's important.
Okay.
So Shago's in the front. Brick is in the middle. Musharib is probably close to Brick. You want Musharib in front of you or behind you?
Behind.
Behind you, okay. Z, what is that aura that you have up, Z?
You had given me that for detect magic. And
thank you.
That's long worn off by now.
Cool. Thank you for the reminder. Ba-doom. Are your
So that's
swords out? Also, Azaka's not on here. Hang on.
Yeah, he's having the swords floating behind him.
Okay. Grab Azaka. Azaka's probably like off to the side with her bow. Which would be great if she could actually hit something.
Agreed.
Like, don't get me wrong, like, Azaka has decent stats. It's just, for whatever reason, the Roll20 macro likes to make her roll like absolute butt. But it's okay, because you have Terminator Shago.
Terminator Shago. Brick.
Yeah, Brick's kind of a monster right now.
Yeah, a little bit.
I'm assuming Cyrodiil is towards the front, or...
Where's Cyrodiil in relation?
I honestly think
And for that matter, where's Nibbles?
That should be in the back. Nibbles is keeping directly overhead of us.
And can you repeat that, Gamzee, also?
Where are you in the stack?
On Ryan, I think Gamzee was just saying if they consider us stay to the back. Is that what you said, Gamzee?
Yeah, because you are our wall of iron. If something comes from behind us and you're at the back, you're the first thing it's gonna hit, and that will give all of us a lot of breathing room.
Fair dues.
And Mushariba's in the back. That's also something to consider.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, him too.
No, I mean, Cyrodiil can protect Mushari. Right. There's not no him too with it. Like, Mushariba is not useful right now in a fight.
If Musharib gets hit at all, he's dead, most likely.
More or less, yes.
Yeah.
So yeah, so we fade in on another day traipsing through the jungle. And I think like some time has passed. If you guys are up for it, I'm willing to skip like a day or so as well. So some time has passed.
That's fine.
And we see you guys like more or less moving quietly through the jungle. Who has the detector? Because Azaka had it last.
I believe Brick has it.
Okay.
Yeah.
How many magic items do you have, Brick?
Let's see. The rifle is infused and attuned. There's the sensor and the Forge Rights Assistant. So that's 3.
What about the decanter? Oh, you said the decanter. Duh. Sorry. Okay.
What? Decanter? What?
Jug.
Alchemy jug.
It doesn't require attunement.
Does it not? Okay.
Nope.
Nope.
Fair enough.
That's one of the reasons that's a really good item.
It just requires Vader to not drop dead.
So, who has the decanter then? Out of curiosity.
Personally,
Haversack?
I was gonna say personally, I'd imagine it would be in the haversack because we don't have immediate need of it.
Okay. Fair
All
enough.
right, I'll add it to this haversack then.
So, what is the
Thank you.
detector set to, Brick?
It is set to... We're in ghoul territory, so setting it to ghouls or undead, it's just going to spin constantly.
Especially with Z. Don't forget.
Yeah, it's probably still set to whites, Yanti...
I mean, there was no
Thunder.
still. When you got it back, it was set to chicken.
Yes, yeah, so... But just as compared to what we had it set last time while we were moving.
Okay. So
Yeah,
white, Wanty.
Thunder lizards.
Threats and man traps.
Yeah, but I'm probably resetting a couple of those.
Okay.
Well, okay, go for it.
Yeah. So white, Yanti, thunder lizards. Man traps is probably still good.
Okay.
Setting it to Atakokra might be a good idea. That gives us a good idea if we're close to any, and if we are, we might be able to enlist them for help on our way there.
That's true. Yeah, we could set it to Arakokra.
Okay. So white, Yanti, thunder lizards, man traps, Arakokra.
Uh-huh.
Okay. One last upkeep question. Has anybody dealt with Shago's dagger yet?
The dagger.
Oh, the obsidian dagger that I found in the cave.
Oh yeah, I had spent a night trying to attune to that, and we completely forgot.
I understood that you gave it to Shago and have yet to ask for it back.
No, he handed it to me,
Did he?
and yeah.
He was kind of.
Yeah.
I thought he was like just fooling around with it, and then he passed it back.
Okay, my notes still have that Shago has it, so that's my bad. How many magic items do you have, Z?
I have the book and the shackles.
The book? You mean Cromwell?
Yes.
you have to attune to groundswell?
You said I do.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
It doesn't say I do in the thing, but you said that wizards have to do that, so I'm.
I mean, it makes sense because of what groundswell is.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, then yeah, if you want to attune to the dagger, you can. So I think then yeah, instead of like fading in with Shago fidgeting with a dagger, we fade in with like Brick looking at the sensor and Shago, like you guys are like taking a little break from your travel, and Shago's just like crouching in the shade, and he says, Toto, it's been a few days. Did you ever find anything about that dagger?
Did I?
Make an Arcana check.
Gosh dang it, my sheet ain't up. Fuck.
Well, there's your first mistake.
Oh, excuse me.
Good job.
Good job, you did it.
Yeah. Have you attuned to it fully?
Ow.
I would have attempted to, yeah.
Okay. Then yeah, attune into it with that roll. Yes. This is definitely a Yanti dagger. It is a dagger of venom.
Well, there are several things to be said about this dagger. One, it is most definitely Yonti. The magic alignments are correct, in line with their usual methods, and the craftsmanship, obviously, snake decals.
This dagger of venom has been modified, by the way.
It is, however, a bit odd, because it is... Well, it is no doubt a dagger of venom, but, it's different.
It has the returning property on it.
It has the... It can be... what's the way to put it? Oh, it's like the Doctor's stars. They will...
And it possesses transmutation magic that you haven't fully been able to figure out.
It also possesses a another ability I have yet to figure out, but yes, it's... I'm still working with it. If you want it, once I'm...
You throw it and it comes back to you.
Well, yes. A quick little toss and...
When you throw it while attuned to it, it turns into a cobra. And it flies at whatever you threw it at mouth first, impacts with its fangs, and then there's a flash of light and you're holding the dagger again.
That sounds miserable.
Awful! I hate it. Next!
Z is absolutely making that noise. His is a lot longer than mine is.
Right.
Interesting.
Awful. I hate it. The Doctor's just staring.
I figured out the third function.
You're like, I figured out the third function. You see Azaka, like, got her bow in her hand and she's just looking at the dagger.
Why do the Yonti like snakes so much? I understand. They're snake people. It's their thing. But really? This isn't too much?
Snake people, snake people.
I understand. They are snake people. It is their lineage, but this isn't too much. This feels like too much.
It sounds like you're afraid of snakes, Toto.
I am afraid of Yonti.
As you should be.
Sorry. But, Shago, if you like, we can take this dagger and tie it to one of your spears and, well, then you'll have a magic spear.
Is that how that
I
works?
don't think it works like that.
Not really, but you'll have a magic weapon on the end of your spear. You just have to make sure you hit with the dagger.
You
It
mean
would be a
the
lot easier
snake.
to just toss the dagger.
Do you even like using daggers, Shago?
Not particularly. No, it's a bit too close range for what I like. Although, on the topic, Sergeant, can you make it float?
I believe the Forge Rights Assistant only works with mundane objects, right?
Correct.
So Brick shakes his head. It only works with items that aren't magic.
Give it to the doctor then.
She has the file, the spear, and the stars. I do not believe that will work.
I already have those items, yes. I don't think I can handle another.
Well, then I suppose you're the owner of a new dagger, Toto.
Are you sure neither of you want it? Sirdef?
It might be useful to have something that will work at range as well.
Now, if you want it, there, does feel free.
Yeah, I would like to take it.
It
At
is
very
a
least it's
plus
another
2
magic
dagger
item.
of returning of venom. Unfortunately, that is how you have to nomenclate it, unless you want to give it a name. It is a dagger of returning of venom. If you hit with it, the target must make a DC 12 Constitution saving throw, or take an additional D6 of poison damage.
Jeez.
Sorry, can you repeat that again? I was typing out the title.
It's a plus 2 dagger. If you hit with it, it functions like a normal dagger, and then the target must make a DC 12 con save, or take an additional 1d6 points of poison damage. And if you throw it while attuned, it makes its own attack rolls as a flying snake.
Say it with me, kids. The only acceptable kind of kill is overkill.
So, from what I'm hearing, I now have a flying snake at my command.
No, because because you can't give it a command. You have
Well,
a flying
okay,
snake
I didn't
missile.
Mean that I didn't mean that literally. Sorry, that was a poor turn of phrase.
You have a flying snake missile.
In a way, even better.
If it hasn't been made clear yet, I'm trying to keep one slot free on C at like almost all times in case we run into a shiny thing he can attune and identify, because I mean he's already fucked. He's already fucked.
Fair.
Quick.
He's
Oh.
here to help the real heroes, man.
Quick question. What was the poison damage roll again?
1d6 with a DC 12 con save.
Honestly, that's not bad for poison damage.
It really isn't.
Okay, so 12 DC con save or 1d6 poison. Okay.
Correct. We should reach the river by the end of the day today.
Sounds good.
Indeed.
Thumbs up.
You've seen-
Just so it's said, Brick's armor abilities have two different forms. I am currently using the Infiltrator armor, which increases my move speed a bit and gives me a ranged weapon.
Noted.
Yes. The ever-glorious Lightning Bam Bam, you're dead.
So, Azaka says in the Cholton dialect, she says, Shago, we should avoid the ruins. The fist will be there. And Shago nods at whatever she said.
The fists are at Mesro.
You speak the Cholton dialect?
Oh, never mind. Sorry.
Yeah,
I didn't catch that.
Yeah,
Well,
Azaka
that
said it in
case-
Cholton.
Wait,
In that case,
I'm planning
Z
to
will
pick it
ask.
up. I've got the language tokens for it.
Yeah, that's fine.
In-
Just devote time
in
to
that
learning
case-
it.
In that case, Z will ask that question.
Okay. In common or Cholton?
Chulton.
Okay. So, the fists are in the ruins. Azaka nods. Last time I was here, at least. I can confirm.
This is, well, I suppose that would be problematic, wouldn't it?
What are you three talking about?
There's some old ruins nearby, not our concern.
Yes, far from anything we need to worry about. We just need to keep our distance and everything should be fine.
If we're near Kir Sabal, are you talking about Mesro? And
From the sounds of it.
you see Azaka and Shago both, like, deflate slightly, like, come on, man.
Like-
Yes, thank you. That is precisely what we were referring to, and specifically avoiding mentioning by name.
Why? What's wrong with the place?
That's what I was going to ask. Why are we avoiding it? I mean, avoiding talking about it. It like glances at Brick. It's a hotbed of flaming fist nonsense.
Well, because to put it bluntly,
Remind me, who was with you when Simber showed up?
I think Shago. I think like all the guides were out at that point.
Okay.
I
Do
think that's
any
right.
of them know that Simber was like talking about Mesro and a couple other places?
Was Mesra the place I was told to go to?
No.
No, that was
Orlunga, I think.
I'll check my notes later.
Yeah, I think.
I have given you the wrong name. I've given a couple of you the wrong name a couple times.
The Guardian is at Oralunga.
Yes, okay, cool. Then yes, Orlunga was where you were told to go.
Heart of Ubtao is at Mbala.
Which is incorrect. Those are different places.
Well, yeah, but
Yeah,
like,
I
it's around
fucked that
area.
up, but it's near it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, wait, is Umbala is the place? Yeah, Umbala is the place Simber
Umbala
said
is
he
the
was
place
going
with
to.
the hag.
Umbala is the place with the hag.
Simber was going to meet us at the Aldani Basin, but he said he was going to some other locations to find.
His
Dragon
friend. He
Bait.
didn't specify whom.
I will
Yeah.
put it bluntly. We are going to avoid Umbala because I do not want to deal with Inominat.
Mesro?
Mesra. No. Yes? God, these ruins are confusing.
Yeah, they are. They're confusing for me too. I apologize. You want to avoid Inominat? Hang on.
Mesro. City is bullshit. Okay,
Hang on,
thank
hang on,
you.
hang on,
That's
hang on,
very
hang on,
helpful.
hang on.
Umbala. Umbala is the place that has Inominat.
Inominat is the hag?
Yes.
I think? Yeah. Because I don't like using her human name because it's kind of offensive.
You told me that it had it didn't have a name.
Yeah, that's because the name I have in the pre-gen notes is kind of offensive.
So me and Z went, then we shall name it the Nameless. Because
that's why I couldn't find that name in my notes. Yes. Okay. Yes. She has a name in the official canon, but I don't like it, so I didn't tell you, and I don't intend to use it.
It's pretty
Yes.
terrible.
Yes. Umbala is the place within Inominat. You are correct. Yes. Mesro is where you are near.
Eventually, we're gonna end up meeting this fucker. Z is going to address it as Inomina, and he's just gonna get a fucking blank stare. Like, what did you just call me?
Pretty much.
What
Anyway.
the fuck?
Yeah.
What language would that be? Because
Inominat?
Latin isn't a thing. Latin isn't a thing in D&D. So what's the D&D equivalent of Latin?
Delzoan? Either Delzoan or High Elvish.
That would imply Z knows little bits and well, I guess everyone knows little bits and pieces of
Latin.
Latin.
Yeah.
All right, yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah. Mesro apparently is used as apparently what I'm reading is like the fists looted it.
Yeah, it's a fist place.
Why are you reading things? You're taking away the fun. No, I'm kidding. You
I mean,
can do whatever
no,
you like.
Vader is reading things to keep me honest because these fucking ruins are confusing. Thank you, Vader.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
Anyway, so Musharib is like, do we have a reason to go to Mesro?
I
We
I'm
have a
still
reason to
considered a
avoid
fugitive.
it.
I'm still considered a traitor and a fugitive by the fists.
Are you not,
Frank.
though?
No, he's far from it. It is actually the person that has labeled him such. That is.
I didn't
I don't
say
have
it was a
proof
bad
of that
thing.
yet.
We could go there
Frankly-
and take some heads, but I would advise we be better prepared.
Yes, I'd need to get grease prepared.
Senseless slaughter is not the answer here.
Who said it was senseless?
We can scout the area, or I can, more specifically. I can move about unseen.
That's an option.
If you want to go there, I mean, Sergeant, for any particular reason. Or any of you, for that matter.
I don't think the evidence I need is going to be at Mesro. It could be, but
But do you know?
could potentially be a lead. But there's too many fists there.
I will not suggest we go if I go and find fists. But if it is vacant,
I would be good to look around.
If we're lucky, we may be able to get there in time to catch them packing up and we can take their loot and put it back where it belongs.
what loot? There's nothing at the Mesro. Not anymore, at least.
Well, chances are they may have dug something up.
I don't suppose I have a vote in this.
Of course. Until we reach Kirsapal.
Aye. Mesro doesn't sit right with me. Never has. There's something about it. I mean, given what we've seen, what we've done, I don't want to say it's haunted, but feels a bit haunted every time I go there. And I don't stick around very long.
You've been there before.
We all have. It's along the river. It's a major stopping point. Well, stopping point for guides, at least. Most of us are not wanted by the fist. We can come and go as we please.
Fair enough.
What do you mean
Luckily-
haunted, Musharib? I can't really explain it. I've never had a supernatural experience there. Not like I have in some of the other places here in the jungle. Nothing like what we've all experienced while I've been with you lot, but... But what, Musharib? Something about it's just not... You ever walk past an alleyway and you just know that you should keep your head down and keep walking?
Z flashback to the last time he saw Troll Skull Manor.
You ever... going about your business in the late of night and a shift in the wind just tells you there's trouble about. Or you walk into the jungle and something tips you off to the absence of sound. Precisely, aye. It's just... You're describing a sense of danger. Aye, I am. never had anything happen in Mesro, but it trips my ward, so to say.
Frankly, I'm not surprised. It isn't exactly a far-off thought to imagine that, well, spirits would be able to set off one's natural fear response of, well, shall we call it what it is, a sixth sense.
Among Jobal's men, Musharib is one of the most spiritual. That would explain why Shago and I have never felt anything.
It would indeed. Musharib,
Hey,
is there anything you can compare the feeling of danger to?
no, nothing I've experienced at least. Like, I mean, sure, we've all had our run-ins with thunder lizards and the ghouls and the various, bitey things of the jungle that particularly like making all your blood fall out. I understand what it is to be frightened. I understand what it is to sense danger, so to say. Sometimes it saves your life. Sometimes it's not quick enough. Sometimes there's false positives. But every time I've gone to Mesro, within, say, 20 minutes, I start to feel the hair on my beard stiffen. And then it gets worse and worse until I find somewhere better to be. Never had anything happen, per se, but it's a persistent sense of unpleasantness.
Forgive my wording in this question, but have you ever attempted communication?
Mesro's kind of out of the way. I'm not against spiritual communion, but I'm not going to leave myself that open so far from the port, especially not when I'm either alone or with, you'll forgive me, soft folk.
Fair. Well,
How was Mesro destroyed?
Time?
do
The spell plague? The undead?
the spell plague rocked Chult like a child with a table of sand. The ancestral home of my people is one such excellent example. It was now a peninsula island of Chult that was once a part of it. It was segmented and ripped from the mainland of Chult.
The same is true for Firefinger, and much of the Old Kingdom.
Yes. It shook it and just ripped it asunder. Any things here
Turtle.
that I'll... Yes?
When we are safe in port, tell me about the spell plague, in terms I can understand.
Oh. Certainly.
Not out here. I want my wits about me, but later.
Taking an interest in the history of magic, are you?
Taking an interest in the history of my home. I've never had someone explain it to me in a way that I can wrap my head around. They talk of gods and magic and hubris of man, and it doesn't make a great deal of sense to me.
Well, you're in luck. By trade, I am a teacher and a scholar. I can figure out a good lesson plan for you.
Something occurs to me.
What?
Z and Rochelle are probably friends.
Aww.
Because they're
Yes.
both old former teachers.
Lizard buddies.
Aw.
I actually have quite the adept skill set, thanks to a good friend back home.
Very well. In the meantime, are we going to Mesro or not?
Musharib.
I'm gonna have to vote nay.
I'd say not as well, especially if it's a fist base. Some of us are wanted.
I say we wait for Azaka to tell us if it has any fist there.
I can
Forgive
meet you in
me.
Kiss a Ball if you like.
Does anyone
If you're
have
not
arguments?
sneaking in there, I can join you if you need me to.
It-
I have yet to meet any of these fists beyond the one with the sergeant.
I can move a great deal quieter on my own, but if you wish to come, Dragon, I won't stop you.
I sincerely believe if there are no fists currently there, that we should attempt communication.
With what?
If Musharib is attuned to... He does like the little diamond shape on his forehead.
Yeah, so Mushrib like holds his hands up. He says, "Wait a minute. Wait. Now, I can do it, but it's taxes.
This is a dangerous idea, Turtle, especially considering Musharib's condition.
That's what I was going to say. If what y'all are telling me, he wouldn't say y'all. If what you lot are telling me about what happened to me is true, something like that could tip me over the edge. I'm not volunteering for any such thing.
I'm not asking you do it, Musharib. I'm simply saying if you are attuned as significantly as it sounds, and there is certainly something there, and that leaves the chance that it may be a spirit trapped for some reason. And that leaves me with a feeling of honor-bound duty to find a way to free them if it's true, if that is the case.
There are any number of sorts of spirits that this could be, especially if this place was destroyed by the spell plague.
To say nothing of the fact that Chult is full of such spirits. Are you a medium all of a sudden, Turtle?
I'm
surprised you know
certainly
that
not.
word, Chago.
I
I guided one once. She was loud.
Swear to God, Fox. Oh, never mind. My brain's making connections that don't exist. Moving on. I thought you were talking about May, and then my brain went, they said loud! Good point. No, but, well, there's something to be said.
You want some Gygaxian bullshit, by the way?
Sure.
The Japan, mainland China et al. Inspired area of Faerun is referred to as the Near East.
Oh my God.
Well then.
Anyway. Yes, exactly.
Mr. Gary, sir, what were you thinking?
That's...
The answer is he wasn't.
The answer was pie. That's what he was thinking.
The
Honestly,
answer was ham, actually, but moving on.
Moving on.
Black.
There's something to be said about, well, freeing a place cursed by curse. We can't.
Sure, if you can do it, Turtle.
If there is a spirit there, it is my duty to help it move on from this plane.
Thought it was your duty to kill it.
There are many ways of helping a spirit move on to the next life, including killing.
That's vaguely dark.
Vaguely nothing.
There
The
are
point
many
is,
ways.
I'm not on board with your plan.
Honestly, I'm not either. Even if the fists aren't there, I don't like the sound of this.
If it is such a significant issue, I can simply return after our mission is completed if I survive such endeavors.
That's a plan, but
There is the option of some of you taking Musharib to Kiss a Ball and pleading our case, and some of you coming with me to Mesro.
There is, yes. Just a thought real quick. That Aarakocra saw our whole group, right?
We saw
Minus-
Azaka. Z.
I was gonna say minus Musharib and Shago.
Yes, he saw everybody but Mushrib and Shago.
Okay, cool. So that means Z does not have to be the one to be there for the
Correct.
stuff. I'll be right
Alright.
back.
Splitting the party is an idea.
Because the ball is not that far away.
In Chult? What's the worst that could happen?
I know, right?
Absolutely. Stares at the flaming fist face and the
I do
wanted
want
posters.
to make one thing clear. I'm saying this to you guys as the GM. If you guys split the party, that's fine. I am making the avenue available for you guys to do that, but it might be sessions plural before you get back together.
Oh
Fair.
no.
Uh-huh. Like, if Z and Cyrodiil wanted to go to Mesro while Brick, the Doctor... Like, Z, Cyrodiil, and Azaka and go to Mesro, and then Brick, the Doctor, Musharib, and Shago head to Kirsabal. That's an idea, because
It's certainly an idea.
I don't think Z or Cyrodiil is immediately wanted by the Fists right now.
No.
They are not.
The only fists who know about Z and Cyrodiil are dead. So.
Corpses
Yeah.
floating in the Chulton rivers.
To be fair, dead doesn't mean the same thing as it used to in Schult.
Valid.
But they aren't dead in a way that would let them say, hey, yo, keep an eye out on
So
the
let's-
turtle and the
let's-
dragonborn with them.
Let's bring up the map. Take a look here. So, you guys, since I skipped ahead a little bit, you guys are like here-ish currently.
Huh.
So,
I will be right back.
Mesro is relatively close, as is the river, and then you follow the river down to Kirsabal. Kirsabal is a bit of a ways, but it's outside of Ghoul territory. Like, this entire peninsula is not Ghoul territory.
Holy shit.
That's something to consider.
Oh, but to clarify, the Mesro, I'm probably saying that very wrong, that is in Ghoul territory, correct?
Correct.
Ugh. Considering how ghouls go, I don't know if it's smart to split the party then. Because, I mean, I know we joke about Cyrodiil being the wall of iron, but if anything does hit me, it's almost always a crit.
If y'all are going there, the doctor either has to be hidden or can't come with, and that means you guys are down the healer.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying and thinking. Is like,
I mean, Cyrodiil and Z both have heals.
oh,
Yeah.
that's true.
As does Brick now.
But
As
I
does
only
Brick.
have one use of said heal.
It's still a
I have
heal,
six.
It
I
is
do
still
have
a heal.
6 heals, technically.
and you guys are going with a Zaka, who doesn't fucking die. Like,
Yeah, we can just put Azaka in front and just scream
like
like,
the only
little girls.
the only thing that can take down Azaka, basically, is magic damage. Which you have not encountered magical ghouls yet. That's not to say that they don't exist, but you haven't seen them.
Unless
True,
the Fists start catching on and start silvering their weapons.
But, well, another issue
that's the
potentially.
thing. Azaka, like, you guys are the exception. Like, nobody knows Azaka is a were-tiger. Except for you guys. Like, anybody who knows it, like, Scratch didn't even know until right before he died.
True.
And Azaka only showed you guys because you're helping her with Firefinger.
Yeah.
So, like, the odds of the Fist knowing about that, unless they're, like, actively scrying on you, which, granted, you can't rule out.
Hey, wait. I'm just asking this to confirm, though. There is another faction, or at least another person that knows about Azaka, because we encountered that other were-tiger. It's like the session with the man traps.
Yeah, that was
Yeah,
a weird encounter.
There are other man tigers in Chult. There are other were tigers in Chult.
Correct.
Right. I'm just saying, technically, that's at least one other person that does know, and thus, I don't know, could spill. I don't know if that'd be likely. There is that person also that we do know of.
Here's another thing, though. The Chulton take Flaming Fist.
Technically,
True.
that technically that person doesn't know that Azaka's a were-tiger. He knows there's a were-tiger in your group, and Azaka gave him the bro nod, but she didn't turn into a tiger in front of him.
I guess, yeah, that's fair.
Like, if you're gonna bring up something so inconsequential, like, I'm gonna correct you.
I just remember that because I keep out eyes for things like that because I always think Chekhov's gun or such type thing.
I mean, yeah, a bit, but also remember there's a lot of random shit that I have to roll in Sholt.
Fair.
Like, if we ran into a group of them and we really had to, we could probably just lie and be like, Shago. Or whatever.
What I'm saying is, if somebody knew that Azaka was a were-tigress and could get that information back to Liara, Azaka would probably have told you guys, like, because Azaka's on top of that shit, is the point that I'm making.
That's fair.
So, what's the play?
I'm trying to think, because I admit I'm a little gun-shy, but that's just probably losing Sparky early, but then again, Seradeth is a wall of iron, hopefully, anyway.
Okay. So, honestly, I vote we hold off.
Yeah, I'm on the we hold off deal.
I say, like, at minimum, we go to Kirsabal and have Azaka scout out the place and see what the 411
Mesro is much closer than Kirsabal. Keep that in mind.
Does that mean that she'd actually catch up to us before we even made it to Kirsabal?
If she went by herself, possibly.
Well, admittedly, Seradeth is not, at this point, I don't think Seradeth is going with her unless Z's also coming.
I mean...
And it sounds like we're kind of going no on that idea, which may not be it may be a better idea to keep the party together, at least for now.
I mean, it's not like Azaka's great in a fight anyways.
That's true. Not like Seradeth is great in a fight in another way also.
It'd be up to us to do all of the damage.
Yep. Which granted, you're a wizard, so that helps, but yeah.
I was gonna say, like, also...
I'm just saying, if we want Azaka to scout out the place and catch up with us, like, that, I think that's the best
We could
plan.
do that, yeah.
It's information for later at the very least.
Yeah, well, and Kirsabal, in theory, gives us some way of faster transportation.
We don't...
I said in theory.
Yeah, we don't know for sure yet.
But if we do get faster transportation, getting back to Mesro may be pretty easy or something.
Uh-huh. Honestly, I think we stay our course to Kirsabal.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have Azaka scout out it.
Then it's decided. Off to Kirsabal.
All right, so you guys are off to Kirsabal. So if you want to send Azaka that way, that's fine. As she's like getting her stuff together and getting ready to go, she says a very important question. She says, "All right, let's say I catch up with you. Which side of the river are you traveling on?"
Does the river actually split the Ghoul territory thing, or...?
The Ghoul territory is on the opposite side of the river than where you are currently. Kirsabal was on the other side of the river as well.
I thought we were
Yeah, I thought we're in the Ghoul territory.
Yeah, we're in Ghoul territory now.
So
if you go to the other side of the river, you're out of Ghoul territory.
Okay,
Yeah.
That's what I was asking. So
I think you misspoke there, Kit.
Yeah, probably did.
But yeah, I think we'll be traveling on the east side of the river.
Okay.
yeah, the non-Ghoul infested side.
Oh, great! That means we have to go across the Laughing Gorge.
The what?
What?
You'll see when we get there.
Hold on, wait. Z has really good luck with this stuff. Have I heard that before?
Knocked up.
Have you been this far south?
Sorry.
Honestly, now that I really think about it, I think the Z's only ever traveled this river.
Yeah, right? Like,
The Tairiki. Either the Tairiki or he's taken the extra time to go just a little bit down
the Soshin
the
Star?
the Soshin Star for like
Yep.
components and stuff. you know?
Right.
Because I mean, he lives all the fucking way up here.
Yeah, exactly.
That's already a pretty big trip.
It's almost 100 miles to Port Yanzaru unto itself. Like,
I thought he was over here by the fort.
no, he's above
No.
the fort. He's up here.
He-
Yeah, when
he was on-
he's at the edge of, what's his name?
Aramag?
Yes, Aramag. Thank you.
Z effectively lives on the little bit of the island right here in this particular hex.
Yep.
Ah,
So yeah, have you
Okay.
ever been this far south, Z?
Where are we right now?
You are currently
Over here somewhere?
no.
Over here?
You're currently like here-ish, and the Laughing Gorge is here.
I mean, he's probably been down this far on the Tairiki before.
Right, but you don't necessarily know what the Laughing Gorge is.
Oh, right. Okay.
Yeah, so
There we go. Final answer. Probably not.
that will be a thing, providing the bridge is still there.
Ah.
It's the easiest way
Laughing
across.
Laughing go. Well, maybe for you light folk.
Beat of silence. Then Mushroom goes, "Don't you have that 10-minute floaty thing?
Yes, I do, but
So you,
Well-
you put that on yourself and we push and run."
yes.
Running
You
across-
are aware also that if the Wizard Derogatory is too heavy, I will be as well, right?
As I said, maybe for you light folk. Me and Cyrodiil are not so easily covered.
There's
Plus,
not
with
an
the-
easy way across the river until you get across from Kirsabal then. Which means we travel south through Ghoul territory.
Plus, with these extra supplies, there's no good way for me to cast that spell on myself or Cyrodiil.
The bridge is
It has a weight.
stone, it might hold them.
Oh, it's down?
It's
Yeah,
like
a
a
stone
look at the
bridge
old
might
kingdom.
work. A stone bridge may work.
I could
Yeah.
possibly reinforce it if it's damaged.
It won't hurt anything to go and check, and I can find you there.
That's a good plan.
Right.
Yes, I.
We'll head to the gorge. Turtle,
Yes.
be prepared for a fall,
A fall.
just in case.
Alright, I'll just, mark spell in spell book.
Honestly, same.
Fair.
So no one is coming with me then? Not that I mind, just making certain.
You'll probably be faster by yourself, as you said.
A great deal
Yeah.
faster.
We'd rather, speaking for myself mostly, would rather not slow you down.
Then I will
Nods.
find you at the Laughing Gorge.
She turns, puts the bow in her back. There's that, like, slightly choked, like, cougar noise as she jumps forward, turns into a tiger, and then jumps into the bushes and is gone.
Uh,
That's fascinating to watch every single fucking time.
Mushroom hadn't seen that yet.
What did you say?
Musharib hadn't seen that yet,
Nope.
right?
That explains a few hundred things, actually.
I think Gamzee was more referring to what Shago said.
I believe Shago said fascinating or fascinating.
Correct.
I don't get your meaning. What's the difference?
Actually fascinating, or are you as terrified as someone else would be?
Oh, I'm actually fascinated by it every time.
She does that regularly then.
Out here,
Yeah.
apparently.
Yes, she is one born of the forest. Jungle, sorry.
Let's get moving.
Aye. Daylight's burning.
Quite.
Nods.
Shago takes the lead again, takes a couple of steps. Shit.
What?
Like, pulls a bush back. Right in front of him, there's a footprint.
Again?
What the
This
What?
is why I advise following the river. It's difficult.
We're going in circles again.
We made more progress than when the turtle was leading, but
We
I hope I
need
caught it quickly.
we need a means of recognizing when we... By Mordenkainen's beard, I've had an idea.
This should be
Head tilt.
great.
Nibbles. Nibbles like lands on the tree just above them, like on the very top portion, and Z casts a burning grasp through them, and very quickly after casts a chilling grasp. So fire damage, then cold damage.
Okay.
To sear the...
Yeah. So you cast shocking grasp with fire damage, and then shocking grasp with frost damage.
Yeah, to make
roll
a
a D120, a D20 and call high or low, please.
we will go with... Oh, you want me to do these manually, don't you?
One D20 and call high or low.
I was going to use the sidebar like I have been for a while.
With this overlay, it's fine.
Oh, okay.
With
So-
the ITW overlay, it's less useful.
I'll call high.
Okay. Okay. So the good news is the tree doesn't fall on any of you.
What's the bad news?
The bad news is you just use fire and ice in rapid succession. The tree fucking explodes.
Oh god.
Fair. Maybe...
Shouting
Do
in
you even
draconic
understand the
fucking hell.
principles of thermodynamics?
Draconic
What's
fucking
great
hells.
is you see Z incanting Brick. You can't tell what he's doing because it's happening under Nibble's feet, and then the tree explodes.
I think the tree like explodes. He opens up Crownswell. 4-second interval, not 3. All right.
There's just tremendous cracking sound as the top part of the tree falls through the jungle. This is not for any of you. Z, can you roll a d20, please?
Oh god.
We suddenly hear
Cool.
from the distance.
Yeah.
So, Z,
Mm-hmm.
Hockey is actually correct.
Oh shit.
Oh god damn it, no!
So, from off to your right and far away, like the length of the tree, you hear the sound of an angry thunder lizard.
Looks at the sensor.
It is, in fact... Actually, it's not spinning because the tree was greater than 100 feet tall.
See,
Good
this
job, Z.
this
You
is-
dealt 63 damage to it.
This is what happens. This is
Good
what
job.
happens when I try to get creative. God fucking damn it. Unless that fast...
Hey, It's if it's any consolation, you took out probably half its health.
It could be worse. It can always
That's how
be
the wolves
worse.
come out of the jungle.
It could be worse. At least it's not raining.
Starts pouring.
All right.
I
At
think
least
at that
it's not
point,
raining. Cool.
That was no, that was not me actually saying that. Hold the fuck on.
Cool.
I was making the joke. Don't you do this to me,
You
motherfucker.
roll a d10.
God fucking damn it.
Don't worry, it won't be rain. Lightning will just strike and it will.
At least it's not raining. Beat. Good.
At least it's not raining. Tack, tack, tack. Oh my god, it actually didn't start.
Hey, so we have two options. Go away from the stompy thing happening over that way, or go towards it and get a nice meal.
Either way, Musharib, you're staying here.
Either way, well, no, I'm not getting any closer to it, but I'm not staying here. I'll probably climb a tree or something.
Would the ghouls be attracted to the noise?
That ship has kind of sailed already?
I just made a tree explode because I did a 3 instead of a 4. I'm pretty sure they're aware.
Tree exploded, fell over, hit a thunder lizard roared, is now stomping around. Hey, the ghouls are probably going to be attracted to that, but oh well, we're kind of in it now.
Nods.
Realistically, I am so sorry. I really thought I had the math right on that one.
Honestly, we can take it, right?
Rug.
The ghouls or the thunder lizard?
Yes.
Well, why not both?
You don't have an opinion, wizard.
Spoiling
What?
for the fight, are you, Sergeant?
Honestly, I had said that out of character, but
Oh. My bad.
yeah,
It's a little hard to tell.
I know. Brick's voice isn't that much different.
Sorry.
No, it's fine.
I'd say we keep moving. I don't think it's recognized as it. What were you trying to do, Tato? As Shago is like turned like 180 degrees and isn't walking. Or not 180, 120. Sorry.
I had attempted to make a mark on the top of the trees.
Oh god. Oh god.
Oh, fuck.
Yikes.
Somebody just hit us with the fucking prominence burn, bro.
What is happening?
Huh.
What the hell is that? Sound like
Something just went static.
Someone's mic exploded.
Is it still exploding? Is it me?
No,
No.
it stopped.
It didn't
No.
come through on my side, so I think it was me.
Take a second, see how we usually
Seems
fix
like it's
it.
good now.
Yeah,
Check,
like
check
it's-
1, 2, check 3, 4.
You're
sounds fine.
I
That
didn't hear
sucked.
anything, and I didn't notice anything on the stream.
Yeah, we didn't even get the prelude this time.
Yeah,
It
it
was
just
the pop.
went. Yeah, no, it was just.
It was like a pre-Snowball Gracie moment.
Like, that sounds like what can happen to me, but usually, like, I need to fix my shit.
Mixer, someone's shit went ahead and said fucking prominence burn. That's all I know.
Anyway,
Either way, it's good now.
yeah. So, I think we keep moving.
Nods.
most likely our best strategy at this moment.
I
Okay.
would
Alright,
agree.
so can someone... So Shago has a new heading. Let's see if he gets lost or realizes that he gets lost again. Doom. Okay, no, he's good. So somebody other than Shago needs to roll a D100, please. And Z's rolled a bunch, so somebody else do it.
Oh god.
I just rolled.
Cool. Let me get my random counter tables. What the fuck was that noise?
Sorry, I knocked over my pier lines.
Those are tasty.
Wait, did I say it right this time?
Oh.
Fuck.
Where is my random encounter tables? Heckin', there it is.
Up your
Found
nose.
it. I found it. Okay.
You're
we're
usually
For...
you're usually my guy for linguistic stuff, and I have never been able to figure out how to say the name of these.
Well, thanks, I think. Well, that is certainly an option. Are there any other options that we can go with? Let's see. That'll work, actually. Boop-a-doop-doo. Also, I just realized that we're still on the intro music. My bad on that. Do-do-do. Do-do-do. Let's do this.
Woo!
And let me take a look at this creature here.
Let's woo!
See what we're dealing with. Go. Boop. Yeah!
Less.
Yeah, that'll do nicely. So, you guys... You don't go very far at all. Azaka is gone. I need to move Azaka off the board. When you feel the ground shaking rapidly as something is charging toward you lot.
I may have made a critical mistake.
Which direction is it? Does it sound like it's coming from?
On this map, up.
All right,
Because
so
Kashago wheeled you guys to the side. Yeah.
I'm body blocking Musharib.
Okay.
I'm getting ready.
I don't see you on the map, Rick. Did you move over Musharib Square? Is that what you did?
I moved over one of the swords.
Oh, okay.
Whoa, what's going on? Everything has stopped. Oh, fuck.
What were you going to say, Z?
The direction it's coming from, I'm preparing a fire chromatic orb.
Okay. Cool. So, yeah, busting out of the trees comes a very, very large tortoise.
Oh!
And I'm gonna need you guys to roll initiative, please.
No!
Oh, oof, that's a bad roll. I guess in a way, at least, it wasn't a 1.
Well, this makes me sad. It doesn't make Z sad, but it makes me sad.
I mean,
Wow.
Apparently,
Damn,
they're
Doc.
preparing.
Apparently Z is in for it. What the fuck?
Z is happy for murder.
boop.
Let's be honest, Z purposely blew up that tree hoping that fight would happen.
And Shago.
Z demands violence.
There must be blood for the Z.
Okay, is that everybody? Looks
Yeah.
to be. Alright, who is up first? The answer is Z is up first. You said you were prepping a fire chromatic orb, Z. Go ahead and do the thingus. That is going to hit. Roll damage, please.
We're gonna make a bad decision. I'm gonna upcast it.
Cool. So this thing comes charging out of the trees. Everybody gets into their battle positions. Z just throws the chromatic orb, hits it like below its head, squarely in its chest, and the thing just melts, leaving just a shell behind. It's dead.
Oh,
That was rather anticlimactic.
You
That
dropped
was
a
slightly
tree on it. What do you want from me?
That was underwhelming.
Valid, we did drop a tree on it, but like at the same time, hot damn.
Shago, do you know ways of making... Do you, old Musharib, know ways of making use of a tortoise shell?
It's that big, we could make a boat out of it. A raft.
Rafts are good. Rafts are useful.
Lot of good meat on a turtle of that size. Shame you magicked it.
Well, if there's any meat left, I can promise you it's well cooked.
Shugger like goes over and like picks up this like Goliath shield-sized turtle shell, and you can just like see through it. There's like there's nothing in it but the shell. What?
The doctor's kind of slack-jawed. Holy shit.
A bit of a waste of magic, I suppose. Foolish of me.
Well, none of us are hurt, so that's a good thing.
Went about as
Nah.
well as could be expected. Come on. The gorge is this way.
You know,
Keep moving.
I keep forgetting I have all of the damage types possible,
Yep.
and I keep not utilizing that as well as I could.
Right.
But
So, is there anything you guys want to do while marching through the jungle towards the canyon? Any conversations you want to have?
I was just gonna say, if that's kind of the case, the more tools you have, the more likely you are to forget you have a lot of them.
Yeah.
I kind of want to have a conversation between Brick and Cyrodiil.
By all means.
Sounds good to me.
I think Brick's just trying to break the ice by saying, "You said you play dragon chess."
I do, yes.
Remind me to sit down and play a game or two with you when we have the chance.
I would like that. It's been a while since I've had a good game.
I'm sorry. So you play
What?
dragon chess? Yes, it's the game of my people.
To be fair, Cyrodiil has literally an intellect of -1, so it is probably a bit surprising to find out she plays dragon chess.
It's an interesting idea.
I found that it was helpful to at least have something anytime I entered a new land. What about you, Sergeant? Have you been on the move much in your life?
Well, I used to live all the way up in the Silver Marches.
Curious. What would pull you away so deep from your homeland?
Let's just say family issues and leave it at that for now.
Cyrodiil just like merely nods at that. Still, I admit, from what I've gathered, the Flame Fists have never been that good of an organization if you do not fit their standards.
There's good folk among them. Plenty of them, but there's also a lot of bad eggs, I'll admit.
There are good folks among many groups, Sergeant. The only question is whether or not they're the ones in charge.
Why do you think I'm aiming for this promotion?
I'm still learning you, Sergeant, and if there's one thing that has been taught to me many times is you do not immediately jump to conclusions.
The best kind of change can only happen from within. And in terms of an organization, that change usually has to come from the top.
I do not disagree with you, Sergeant.
I'm just merely saying that I am not making assumptions about any of the people in this group.
Aye, that's fair. I still know little and less about you.
My profession, if that makes you feel better using that word to describe it, has me traveling to many places. I do not tend to stay. I go where my queen needs me to. I do not know always why I am needed there. I just know that I am.
Nothing wrong with a wandering lifestyle.
True.
You ever thought about settling down?
I think like there's a slight facial twitch, if that makes sense. Like it's nothing major, but it's like clearly like that hit something once. I thought of it once. It did not work out.
If you're not alright talking about it, I won't press you further than that, but... Plenty of woes in this world to go around. Plenty of good, too.
Indeed, on both counts.
I think you just gotta find that spot where you belong. Maybe where you belong is on the road.
I do know that in the areas that I've been in, there have been many grateful people. There have also been people who are not so grateful for my interference, but considering usually they met the end of my sword, it does not bother me so.
You've got a really dark way of looking at life.
I prefer to think of it as looking at life realistically. Everything eventually dies, Sergeant.
It can be... Aye. But that doesn't mean you should neglect the joys of life.
True, but it also means that you should not feel afraid to speak of death. Death will come for all of us. Life is good, yes, but you also must acknowledge everything in it.
I understand death, fair dame. I'm a soldier. I've dealt plenty of it.
Have you ever truly considered that it would come for you?
Oh, aye. Plenty of times. But I've always pushed through.
Sergeant, you act as if I am afraid of death or if I'm welcoming it. I am not.
I never said that. But you're always so dismal. There's a place in Baldur's Gate. It's called the Elf Song Tavern. Remind me to take you there sometime.
I think, like, Cyrodiil cocks an eyebrow at that moment. You are aware that paladins cannot be affected by alcohol, correct?
Oh, it's not the alcohol I'm taking you there for. And also, didn't we find out that if paladins, it's just disease, not poison?
I need to look at that again. I honestly forgot. I think at the very least, because if I remember correctly, that's one thing I always keep hearing is at least paladins can't get drunk, but that might just be some homebrew or something.
I believe the divine health thing or whatever it's called is just for disease, not poison. I think we figured that out like a few sessions back.
Okay, yeah, that bit, yes, that's only disease, yeah. So I guess I'm just thinking of like, I can't remember. I keep always hearing that though, you know. But I guess it was just, I don't know. Maybe it's just a popular headcanon thing or something.
The Elf Song Tavern is a magical place, and I feel it may even give you a deeper understanding of death.
Like, again, cock an eyebrow at that. Okay, I admit you have me intrigued. Maybe if my journey one day takes me to Baldur's Gate, I will be sure to look at this place as well.
For those who don't know, the Elf Song Tavern is haunted.
Neat.
In
Nice.
other words, time to murder ghosts.
Oh, people will not be happy if you murder that ghost.
Aw.
It sings. It's the ghost of an. It's the ghost of an elven woman.
But no, Sergeant. The way I just view it is that death is just another part of the journey. All souls eventually go down that path, do they not?
Oh, aye.
All I am doing in that aspect, if my queen needs me, I am there to help souls complete that journey.
Just don't focus too much on it. There's more to life than death.
Perhaps, Sergeant. Perhaps.
So, with y'all's permission, if there's no other conversations you want to have, I'd like to skip ahead a little bit.
Oh.
So, time passes, maybe a day, maybe less. It's a little bit unclear. But eventually, the land around you rises somewhat. Not so much on your path as the vegetation around you kind of thins out as it does when you're higher up.
Mm-hmm.
And you find the remains of a dirt road. It's overgrown, obviously. It doesn't lead anywhere because you find the beginning of it. It's been obliterated by the jungle. But you ultimately find the remains of this road, and this makes Musharib and Shago relax, weirdly. And to the point that Shago like starts humming a traveling song while moving along the road.
I think, like, in Chilton, he's gonna ask, like, old road of the kingdom, I presume.
Something of that nature. The point is we're close to a gorge, and it's difficult to be attacked on a gorge.
Ah, so this is considered something of safe land, then.
As safe as things can be in Schult, yes.
Wonderful.
I'm just finishing setting up here, and I'll tab you guys over.
Okay.
Alright.
You hear the sound of, like, wind pick up, and long before you see it, you hear the sounds of shattering, of laughter, and if you didn't know any better, it would be the sounds of people, but it's not. It's distinctly too regular to be people talking. And eventually the road opens up onto a canyon. And you see the jungle pour down below you over the side of a cliff, hundreds of feet down. You see a river down, like, below you in the distance. It's further down than this map shows, because they wanted to show you the detail of the jungle. But, like, these are treetops below the bridge. Below the bridge. Like, it's a stone bridge across the sky, and it is absolutely covered in shattering baboons.
I
And
have
and that
We-
noise is picked up by the canyon and thrown back up, and it just sounds like this cacophonous, like jovial group.
We've
gonna
got
here.
we've got a black screen.
Oh, you have a black screen?
Yeah.
1 second. Thank you for telling me. Do.
I'd tab into stream to take a look, but that
Doop.
feels
Boom. Can you see now?
cheaty. Yes.
Yes.
There you go.
Ooh, look at
Covered
all the
in baboons.
Okay, that's actually in some ways kind of terrifying because
The bridge has a lot of monkey statues on it as well. And it has monkey statues hanging off the underside as well as actual monkeys moving along the underside as well. There's also a bunch of like mazes like built into the stonework, which the guides don't really seem to pay attention to. But yeah, tons and tons of monkeys.
Interesting.
Why though? Oh my.
Baboons. Delightful creatures as long
You
as
have
you
to
don't.
like I don't do it, but you have to like shout to be heard over the echoing of the chattering monkeys.
Yeah, it's like baboons. Known to be temperamental at best, I believe. I think I read that once.
Well,
What?
the bridge seems to be intact for the most part.
So are they always here? Like, is it called what it is because they are always here making this noise?
As long as anyone can remember. Hence the statues.
How
Interesting.
dangerous are they?
The baboons? Not particularly. Not unless you have fresh food, tej, or are actively bleeding. There's no famine in the jungle at the moment, so it should be fine. I'm more concerned about homage to the old ones.
What?
Hey, it's an old superstition. You have to find your way through the maze to cross the bridge safely.
And how do we do that?
We
I assume
find the
there's some sort
maze
of-
and we trace a path. It's a prayer of sorts.
I see.
And where's this maze?
Shago just like gestures at the sides of the bridge, and yeah, you guys look and like it's covered over with like moss and lichen in places, but the walls of the bridge seem to be like an intricate maze.
Fascinating. So there is a prayer system for good fortune and crossing in tracing the stonework and attempting to reach the other side in doing so.
Correct, but supposedly if you take up the wrong path, ill fortune will befall you.
I'm guessing you're not just allowed to go back to the beginning and try again.
If you survive, aye.
If you what?
It's a superstition, it's fine.
I don't know if you've picked this up or not. I'm kind of living through a lot of superstitions right now.
I don't agree with you, Moshari, but I've never been foolhardy enough to test it. Alright, technically neither have I, but I'm sure it's fine if you don't want to bother with all of that.
Aye.
Brick's gonna take a look at it.
Okay. Make a intelligence saving throw, Rick. Actually, investigation check. Let's just do that. Do an investigation check.
Alright.
Nice. You can ask me any 5 questions about what you see on the bridge right now.
Okay.
Let me give you a little bit more information with that roll. In the center of the bridge, there is a big stone plinth with the statue of a stylized warrior on it. At its base is a pile of bones, and there's a giant hole in the bridge on the far side. Luckily, it's held up by, like, pillars.
Hmm.
How big is that hole? Damn.
It's pretty big.
It's like 15, 20 feet across, and it's probably, yeah, that's...
It's a long way down.
Oh no.
My map says 100 feet. Fuck that. You guys are at least 800 feet in the air.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright.
You go over the edge, you a dead man.
Yeah, like... they called this a gorge and then they put the bridge 100 feet up. No. This is like base jumping height.
Bad vibes.
I'm just now thinking, like, if only I had enough fabric.
To do what?
So that's what I have.
We
Four
have
five.
questions.
5.
We have an arc visor. Wingsuit is possible, right?
Any 5 questions about what you can see?
I was gonna ask what kind of bones are at the base of the statue, can I tell?
Not from this distance, unfortunately. It is a pile of bones that have been picked clean. They are bleached white. There's nothing on this just bone. It might even be various bones. It's hard to tell. It's not like a complete composed skeleton. It's just a pile of bones.
Yeah. I don't like the look of that.
Well, baboons are opportunistic eaters. Some traveler had a bit of luck, maybe was bleeding when he reached the bridge. Likely did well for him. And even if the baboons weren't the coals, they probably didn't leave a good meal sitting about.
Aye, but why are the bones gathered at the base of the statue?
Well, if they've been here for as long as they probably have, from the sounds of it, I would gamble they've developed some ritualistic habits of their own.
I can see that the bridge is damaged at points. Is the maze damaged at all?
Not on this side. The walls
Okay.
are fucked over there, and the maze is carved into the walls. So the technical answer to the question is yes. Here, it's just like covered in moss and lichen and shit.
All right. How many questions have I got left?
3.
3? Okay.
2.
3.
No.
I was making a...
Oh, I was about to say, were you making
Oh.
a joke? But
Yeah.
Jack, you were.
How many questions do I have? 3. 2. Oh.
Anything noticeable about the statues along the sides?
Yeah, they're carved monkey statue. They look like the same types of monkeys that are living monkeys. There's also some hanging from the underside of the bridge.
Okay.
Hmm. I was gonna ask, is there like anything distinctive or special about them other than just being monkey statues? But
Size.
hmm.
Some of the monkey statues are substantially larger than life. They're like gorilla sized. Some of them are normal sized, and they have monkeys like crawling all over them. But some of them are bigger.
I want to ask a question specifically about the maze, but I'm not sure what.
All right. You do have 2 left, so you can also poke the others if they have any questions.
I'm open to suggestions.
I should mention there's also a bunch of like Tarzan vines hanging from underneath the bridge. If you want to go that way for whatever reason, the monkeys are using it.
Hey, Brick, question. How far can you send one of your swords again?
I don't know if we established that. Let me check my notes on this thing.
I believe I said either 60 or 30 feet in any direction. I don't remember which one I said.
Yeah, it's 30 feet.
30 feet. I'm gonna give you an aura so you can see where that is, Brick. Wow.
Okay. I'm just trying to think, like, if we could use like a tip of a sword to like follow the maze in a sense, kind of try to do it without actually getting on the bridge, but it doesn't sound like that'd be a realistic choice.
I've actually got an idea, but I'm gonna wait until Brick is done with his questions.
Okay.
I was gonna maybe ask about anything magical, but that wouldn't fall under the purview of an investigation check, would it?
Unfortunately, no.
Well, we do have Z who could do detect magic.
Yes, but we have to resolve Brick's roll first.
Right.
Yeah.
Just was pointing that out.
Are the monkeys paying attention to us, or are they just
Yes.
kind of minding their own business?
Both. They're minding their own business. They're doing baboon related activities, but they're, especially the ones closer to you, are like, oh, what came out of the jungle? Like, they're not like actively riling each other up and jumping at you, if that's what you're asking. Yet.
They're hitting us with that ook new thing, monkey.
Yes.
Alright, one more question.
Notably, they're not doing, this will not count against your questions. Notably, they're not doing that thing that monkeys that are used to humans are doing, where they like walk up to you and hold their hand out. They're not doing that.
Any suggestions for questions?
You got one left.
No ideas here, I'm afraid.
I also kind of want to ask about this statue in the middle.
Okay. Feel free.
I'm trying to figure out a good way to word this.
Okay. What were you going to say, Z, while Vader's thinking?
I was gonna ask Shago something.
Okay. Go ahead.
Shago, you seem versed on the subject.
I've been this way several times, yes.
Is there known consequence for technical cheating?
Technical cheating in what way?
Like, say you've taken the route before and you already know which line can lead you out. Is that considered cheating?
I use the same line every time.
Right.
Again, I've never tested whether or not anything happens if you don't.
So, do you think, if I were to use Nibbles, have him fly across the bridge, and take a look and see what line I should follow, that would be cheating?
I wouldn't know, Turtle. I also know that I can just make the route for you. We don't all have to do it, it is respectful. It's a prayer to Uptau.
Oh. To Uptau, okay. Well, don't mind if I do.
Go ahead.
Yeah, Okay.
What do you got?
The words coming to my mind are, how lifelike is the statue?
It is stylized.
Yeah.
So, somewhere between the Statue of Liberty and the David?
Oh.
That's your last question. So, how do you want to proceed?
I say we let...
Very carefully.
I say we just let Shago trace the route and follow behind.
Alright.
I want to detect magic.
Okay.
Because I'm a stinky wizard boy.
Are you casting it as a ritual, or are you just casting it?
I'm just gonna cast it.
Okay. 30 feet? Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Wow. The two big statues are magic.
The two... Wait. I have 3 in my current purview. Bam, bam,
Aye.
bam.
I know.
The two big ones.
Two of those are bigger than the other two, and then the other 6. And the
Okay.
two big ones are magic.
What kind?
Conjuration?
Ooh. Okay.
Can you guys hear my dog going ballistic downstairs?
Nope.
Nope.
Good.
Oh, also there's 4 floating swords near you.
But yeah.
Actually, I take that back. It's not conjuration, it's transmutation. Sorry.
I was figuring that was gonna change.
Yeah.
Oh boy. We should... Well, you know what? I think I understand what that misfortune you were talking about now is.
It's an old superstition. What are you talking about?
Brick's also going to cast Detect Magic as a ritual.
Okay.
That takes 10 minutes. You can just... I can just explain it.
Yeah. You could.
Like, I don't mean to stop you, shut you down, whatever. I'm just saying, like, instead of eating up...
Also, the walls of the bridge where the mazes are carved, I should have mentioned this, radiate abjuration magic as well.
Wait, the what?
The maze.
Walls of the bridge where the mazes are carved radiates abjuration magic as well.
Okay.
It's all coming together now.
All right. Here's the shtick. All right, everyone. The bridge is magic. The statues are magic. And I'm not entirely convinced the monkeys aren't magic, and the detect magic just isn't getting them.
What kinds of magic?
The statues are transmutation. I can only presume.
Of course they are.
Yes, I can only presume they become animate. Meanwhile, we all have to follow the same line as Shogo. We have to ensure success, because the maze is lined with abjuration.
Probably some sort of warding. Probably activates the magic of the statues.
Mm-hmm.
Or keeps it suppressed.
There's no knowing for sure unless I were to take time to study it, and, well, this is a historic site, and frankly, I don't dare do so.
Well, you confirmed it is magic, so... Shago, if you would, let's trace the line.
Right. So we are following the old prayers then.
That is correct.
Nod,
yes.
nod.
In that case, do not touch the wall with your hands until you begin to follow the line. Do not touch it anywhere else with your hands. If you need to remove obstructions on the maze path, do so with a blade and do not touch the wall. And flicks out a knife, and he goes over to the wall, and he, like, you see him, like, draw back to start, like, clearing the light away, and he stops. Well, Sharif, who's been here recently? What? The path is open. Who's been here? I don't know. What guides it out this way?
Could Azaka have done it if she had come this way?
Azaka's been with us.
Fair.
Yes, it's much too recent.
How common knowledge of this maze is?
All of the guides know it. Most Chultans know it, for that matter.
It's likely a very popular stopping spot.
Quite. It's the easiest way across the river.
So, in other words, we can't guarantee that Sergeant's Pirates or Flaming Fist friends haven't been this way either, then.
Impossible to tell. Unless we know which guide it is, and then we'll know likely who they are with. Last I heard, a flask of wine and river mist are prone to come down this river. Didn't you say you saw them in the port? He's asking you lot.
Nod,
when we
kind
first
of
arrived.
flinches.
Not them, then.
That was back with Sparky, if I remember correctly, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was like way towards the beginning, before we even set foot in the jungle.
We haven't seen them since, not even when we got back from the fort.
Still, we came more or less straight here.
We took several days outside Firefinger.
What about Echo? What about Echo? Could she have come this far? I don't think she
Echo?
ventures this far. Make a history check, see?
Oh jeez, 1 second.
Echo is like the oldest of Jobal's guides. She's like a middle-aged Chultan woman. She's like 40 or 50. And she mostly like guides tourists like around the port area.
Why would she come?
She has a knack for like knowing if somebody is like going out treasure hunting or going out to like help somebody, stuff like that. But she does come out to get rare flowers.
We may be in luck if she's come through here recently.
Flask and River don't care about who they bring out, though.
Yes. But if it was Eku, she, to my understanding, likes getting rare flowers from this region, does she not?
Not from here, but she does venture out this far to get them, eh? There's also Hugh. Fucking slowly.
Another history?
There's a reason I don't go to the port. I thought he cared about Wormheart. He does, eh? Doesn't mean he's not going to take a guide out this way. Take a party, rather. I'm more concerned about Kawasha and Kupale.
Kawala and Kupashe.
Kawasha and Kupale.
Kawasha and Kupale.
They're guides from the fort, and I haven't seen them in a few weeks. The way is open. Follow this line. And he starts to walk down the bridge with his finger on the line that's been cleared.
Yeah.
Brick will immediately follow suit.
Same.
Same.
The doctor will follow up.
I need all of you to make intelligence saving throws, please.
Oh god.
Oh god. I'm gonna give Cyrodiil Bardic.
Noted.
Oh, do I need to roll another d4?
I was going to say, finally, a saving throw I'm good at, and then I shut up before I said it, so I wouldn't jinx myself.
Good.
The doctor would roll the d6.
Yep, doctor would roll the d6.
Oh, okay.
And how does it work with saving throws with motive potential?
Let me double check. Where is it? There it is.
I'm gonna leave your swords off to the side because I have a lot of tokens on this board, Brick.
Oh no.
Saving throw immediately after the creature rolls the bardic inspiration die and adds it to a saving throw. The mo finishes cause temporary hit points equal to the number rolled on the bardic die, plus my charisma modifier.
Does anyone have inspiration?
Take it, my guy.
5 plus 9.
Yeah. So if Z's offering me inspiration, I'm absolutely gonna re-roll that.
Good plan.
Death, you get a +5 to your roll, and you get 9 extra temporary hit points.
Okay,
Okay.
slightly better.
I'm gonna
This
leave your
is
swords
ironic,
off
this
to the
sounds-
side, Brick.
Yeah.
Let me know when you want. There's a lot of tokens on this board, and I don't want to like fuck everything up. Okay,
Yeah, but... Alright.
you all passed. Good job.
Oh,
Do we want to talk about what I rolled initially?
Yeah. If it hadn't been red, that still would have passed.
Can we?
Yeah.
wait, what?
I rolled in that one.
Which turned into a 5. The DC was 5.
Oh, wow, okay.
Yeah,
That's
it's a
pretty
really
lucky.
easy maze.
Although,
And we've also got a guiding us.
I will say this was slightly ironic because I rolled a 16 after my -1.
You rolled a 16, and then the doctor gave you
Plus
5 on top of that, so you got 21.
You also
So for
have a
one-
9 to 8 temp HP because fights.
I'm gonna be real fucking honest, bro. I don't trust that. How did Mushreeb get up in
I
front
mean,
of me? What the
either,
fuck?
but what choice do we have?
So, about here, you get a good look at the statue. It's a statue of a Chultan warrior set to, like, almost a 3-point landing. He's got a big spear. He looks kind of like Shango. Not like, oh, it's a statue of Shango, but just, like, similar outfit, similar, like, weapon, similar look on his face.
Right.
He's got gemstones embedded in his eyes. And yeah, there's that pile of bones. You can all see it now at the foot of the statue. The monkeys, as you go through, are making more noise. So the canyon is filling with this cacophonous laughter sound. Don't touch this statue.
I did not plan on it.
Nah.
Is the statue magic?
Yes, it is. I was going
You
to
know,
say,
like-
none of the other statues on this side of the bridge up to that middle one have been magic, except the two that I indicated before. But the middle statue is absolutely magic.
You know my question. What time?
Transmutation.
Oh, good.
Another transmutation statue.
Oh,
Oh dear.
just focus on the maze.
Nod, nod.
There's another magic statue, Z.
Oh, jeez. Okay.
But at this point, like, Shago gets here, and he says, like, you don't have to touch the wall anymore.
Good. So then, how shall we be getting across? Because that looks like a big hole.
This statue on the far end is also magical, Z.
God damn, this bridge is magical. But, oi.
Yes, it is.
Just a bit.
Yes, get past the statue, you let go of the wall, and then, yeah, you have this to deal with. There's a big hole where the bridge used to be.
Awful.
Has this hole always been here, Shango?
Well,
has the hole always been there? I'm asking if the hole's new.
The bridge was not constructed incomplete, Dragon, if that's what you're asking. No.
Are we to just take a leap then?
Do you have a better way?
Could use some rope.
I'm not
Just
certain
to-
the turtle can cross that.
I cannot cross that by jumping, no. I would have to expend another point of magic.
Would you be able to cross it, Mushrib, in your condition?
Well, if I can't, I won't have to worry about it for very long.
Not to mention, I don't believe I believe I currently exceed the spell's weight limit.
I'm gonna do some quick math. I think you guys are like 800 feet up.
Yes.
Let me do some quick math and see what kind of damage we're dealing with.
Do you mean a lot?
158 d6 points of falling damage.
What the fuck?
It's what you would be dealing with.
So anyone who falls is instantly dead.
Pretty much.
That's why I have
Even-
Featherfall prepped.
Even with Featherfall, I think you'd fucking bite it.
Wait,
No.
Featherfall just limits you to 60 feet until you hit the ground, right?
Correct.
You don't take fall damage.
But you don't take fall damage. It specifically says you don't take fall damage.
Still suck.
So there's like no range.
It's just, but you're not getting back up. You'd have to find a way around.
Oh god.
So, I don't know what to do.
There's always the option of we just drop down and follow the river south.
Oh, actually, I may have an idea.
I have enhance ability. I have
You
I
have
will be right
Featherfall,
back.
I think.
I have Featherfall for sure.
Oh, sorry.
It's only going to take like 2 casts of Featherfall to cover all of us.
So, here's my thought.
Featherfall
alright?
will wear off before you hit the ground. You would have to free dive and then cast Featherfall before you hit.
Oh god.
Featherfall
No.
covers more than one person though.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's up
but
to 5.
it's still not the most advisable thing in the world. Like,
be right back.
if somebody fucks up this jump and you cast Featherfall on them, the spell will fade and they will splat.
God.
I have a thought. So,
Okay, go ahead.
how big are these chunks off of the edge?
Chunks? The rubble down below?
Yeah.
Uh,
Are there any, like, over here of significant size that I can reach?
Reach with what?
Mold earth?
No, I don't think so.
You could also mold earth out from under the bridge to continue it from there.
Although the question is, could that mess up with the enchantments or such, or does it just pull? Basically, I'm just worried it would accidentally trigger the monkey statues.
You don't know?
Yeah, that's just what I'm wondering. That's like a legitimate concern.
It was just a
Also,
thought.
because the mazes are magical, I have to disagree with the Gygaxian map that we have here, in that the magic bits would not be broken.
Hmm.
So the walls would still be there. The floor would be gone.
So,
Okay, I'm back. And
Welcome back.
ridiculous idea.
Mm-hmm.
The swords can't support my weight, can they?
No. Actually,
Oh my god!
you brilliant lad.
So if you can, if one can stand on a longsword's blade without it breaking, theoretically, yes, that would work. What is the tensile strength of a longsword's blade is the question.
On it. Tensile strength of the long sword blade. Shit, dog. I don't know what the fuck I was just reading. I didn't understand any of that.
What did it say?
I don't know. That's the problem.
Fair enough.
How about this? Are the swords steel?
Yes, they're dwarf steel.
So, okay, in tensile strength, in ultimate terms, they can withstand. This says 60,900 psi.
How thick is a sword blade? Because I'm assuming you're not standing on the blade, you're standing on the flat.
The first quarter of the blade is about 0.2 inches thick, shows almost no tapper. This is about a specific sword. Okay. There we go. How thick should a sword be? 3.5 millimeters. No.
No, that sounds about right, actually.
Wait. I was looking at the windless monk. The 3.7 thickness puts me off. Okay. Okay.
So
Yeah.
So yeah, in theory, Brick, if you stack two swords on top of each other facing opposite directions, you could in theory use that to fly, but if you lost your balance, you're screwed.
And I assume I'd be making concentration checks.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
But yeah, in theory you could do it.
It's an artificer-ass idea, but also not the smartest one.
Well,
No, it's incredibly smart. What it's not is wise.
Yeah.
God, fucking Brick stepping onto a bundle of flying swords. Notice me, Sparky! Notice me!
I mean,
That's the
like,
thing. Sparky was very smart, but Brick is wise, so...
like, no, like, what it is Brick is like, I have this idea. I was watching Breath of the Wild playthroughs last night.
I mean, if Sparky was here,
you're right.
Doing this. Sparky would be doing this if Sparky was here. I will say that off the bat.
Absolutely.
It would be a lot easier for Sparky.
True. But Cyrodiil, I'm taken care of because I have Misty Step, so I can get up to the edge and just teleport over.
That was an impressive belch, whoever didn't mute.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Nice.
We all knew the turtle had bad habits because the turtle was out in the middle of nowhere.
So anyway, how do you guys want to get across the gap?
Could Misty Step get you across that?
It says up to 30 feet in unoccupied space that I can see.
So yes.
Oh, cool. So I'm covered too then.
Yeah, that's two of us.
It's like
That's the two
25
heaviest people across.
Yep.
Yeah.
The rest, we could probably just swing down with rope and like rappel and climb up.
Swing down where with rope?
Could I tie rope to javelin and throw it over towards them and hold, like.
Or you can Misty Step across with the rope,
That's what
fasten
I'm
it, and
saying.
toss it over.
Yeah,
That's what
yeah.
I'm
Wait,
saying.
wait. Here's the thought. All right. I'll have Z stay over here. Cyrodiil can zip over, and then with a rope, toss the rope back. Z can just sit on the fucking rope, and y'all can figure something out. With that, because then we have the beginnings of a rope bridge. Huh?
I mean, that's kind of what I was thinking,
In
because it's
theory,
like,
yeah.
I teleport over, I tie an end of the rope to a javelin or something I could throw across easily enough. Throw it across. You guys hold on to the other end of the rope. I hold on, because I'm around like, I'm around like 410, 420, something like that.
I'm almost at 5. I'm beyond 500 pounds right now.
I'm kind of
Yes.
wishing I had one of my infusions be a rope of climbing now.
I mean, you could long rest here and do that.
I can't change infusions till I level up.
Ah.
Like, I can change which items I've infused, but I can't, like, swap out my known infusions.
Gotcha.
Still, I would imagine at the very least with two, like, over 400-pound weights on each end of the rope in general, if it's going somewhere, it's like the middle of the rope or something. Like, it's not the ends. Although, well,
I don't agree because of how ropes work. It is far better to tie a rope and secure it than try to wedge it, because a rope will compress and pop out.
We've got those, metal Terrafolk javelins, don't we?
Yes?
yep.
You could just stick one of those, like, hard into the ground and fasten the rope to that.
It wouldn't hold it. It's light and designed to be thrown.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was the other thing I was thinking of. Can't just do it
I
that
really-
way. Attention.
I mean, by that
Would you-
logic, just use the magic side of the bridge.
Yeah, honestly.
I'm sorry, what?
Oh, fuck.
Use the magical side of the bridge that's, like, suspended if you're just gonna do that anyway. Like,
Yo, Fox just reminded me I need to have Azaka process that blink spider thread I gathered. Can Azaka use that for a bow?
potentially, yes.
Thoughts to consider once she returns.
Provided you
Magical
don't
spider
die.
thread bows for everyone.
I don't know about everyone. That thread might be valuable.
What do you want to do?
I meant in terms of DA at large.
Oh, yeah.
What's your play, friends?
We're working it out. We're working it out. Hold on. So.
Ooh.
Here's a weird question.
Mm-hmm.
What's the weight difference between the Doctor and Brick?
I actually did this math just now. The Doctor herself weighs 147 pounds, while her items are a little over 99, including her money, so she's over 240 pounds.
Brick is well more than that. He's let me tell you my the weight of my gear I'm carrying right now. 158 pounds.
Holy shit.
So, hear me out on this, alright?
If I could have prepared jump, but I didn't.
Hear me out on this, right? Brick pulls his nonsense and just magnetos across. what does your radius reach over to that other side, Brick?
Yeah.
Send a couple of swords back over. Let the doctor get on. If you sent all four, she could get on. She could stand on them on her knees, and like grab the handles for extra support.
This is. You understand how terrible of an idea this is, right?
Absolutely.
Okay, so here's the thing. I have to like. I'd have to stack them like so they're facing opposite ends. If something goes wrong with my concentration, I could end up stabbing someone through the wrists.
We're talking about using all four swords, Hockey. For this to work, you would need to have the two swords facing each other and stand at the point where the blades touch on one foot, and then do the same with the other foot.
Oh, okay.
Or you could have them
all style.
Or you could have them as like a X pattern. Put your shins across two, and grab the handles.
That's a good way to get stabbed.
This is why your parents tell you not to run with scissors, people.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, like, Brick was the one that was like, this is an artificer-ass idea, and my mind went,
I mean, Brick, if you want to do that, then you only need to worry about Shago, really. Because you could do it for Musharib, too.
Yeah.
Oh, Shago. I feel
Shago's
like
just going to jump. Like, Shago's
yeah,
just
that's what I was going to. Yeah, like the only chance it's him getting like a nat 1 or something type deal.
It's just honestly, I think the best idea is to let Shago go first, see if he can make it. If he doesn't, we're prepared to cast Featherfall on him.
Yeah.
If you cast Featherfall on him, it's not going to do him any good.
hold
Sorry.
on. What is the range of Featherfall?
60 feet.
Yeah. And it lasts until they hit the ground.
Can it be cast as a touch spell?
Wait, it lasts until they hit the ground? I thought the spell faded after a certain amount of time.
Oh yeah, you're right. It's
Duration 1 minute.
Duration a minute.
Yeah, it's a minute, and that's okay. So that would be
That would still be a 200-foot fall.
It's 60 feet per round.
10 rounds, 600 feet.
So,
That's still a 200-foot fall.
yeah, it doesn't last long enough to get them to the bottom. We'd have to cast it on them mid-drop, and by then, but we'd have to be falling with them.
Exactly. If somebody falls, somebody else is going to have to go over and save them.
Does Shago wear a shirt?
Sometimes.
Is he currently?
Probably. Like a vest.
Cool. Can Featherfall be cast as a touch spell?
It's a reaction.
Is it a range of touch? Yeah, it's range of touch. Or no, that's guidance. What's
60 feet.
It's a range of 60 feet.
Is vocal and material. There is no somatic component.
No, then no. It specifically says you can cast a spell with a range of touch through your familiar.
That was my question. That's what I was going for there.
Yeah, so no.
Fuck. That bites ass. Man, I need to hit 6. Man, if I was 6th level, this would be a non-issue.
Just to check, would this be an athletics check?
Assuming
that you're leaping?
Probably.
Then really, Doctor and potentially Musharib are the main issues, because Brick has a pretty good athletics, if I remember correctly.
The problem is Brick is stocky and stumpy. He's a dwarf.
And I'm also encumbered.
Like,
oh, yeah.
Shago is lanky, and also he jumps around for a living. Like, Shago is probably going to be making this check with advantage because of just where he's from. Nobody else is going to have advantage, like...
Shago has the advantage because Shago.
I can give guidance to someone, at least, so I can do that, at least.
I can do my bardic, and I also have enhance ability if we need it.
What we need is just a better plan. I'm still thinking like someone goes to the other end, fastens a rope, and we
Yeah, if you
swing
fasten a
down and-
rope, that's one thing, but that's not what any of you said. You said, I'll sit on it.
Yes, that effectively holds it at the bridge because
No,
that
it
motherfucker
doesn't,
ain't-
because ropes compress. There's, like, you need to understand the physics at work here. If you tie a rope to a thing, that is different than if you wedge it between two weights.
Okay, fair. Then we tie the rope to Z.
There's trees, like...
Yes, how the fuck are we gonna get it secured over here? Because we're not touching those fucking statues. I will not let you.
What? No, we swing down and climb up. The two heaviest characters can just misty step across. They don't need to climb.
Swing down how?
Yeah, there is... What do you keep saying swing down? Like, what do you mean?
So... Alright, let me try and, So, let's say we fasten the rope to this tree.
Okay. This tree here, if anybody wants to follow along.
We have the rope like this. We toss it over to the other side. The other
Right.
person drops off the ledge and swings towards the cliff like they're rappelling and then climbs up.
No. You require a fulcrum. What you're describing is they're going to swing and they're going to smack into that cliff and take a shitload of damage. You need a fulcrum for that to work.
Which is why I was suggesting we could just we could set it up so we have 2 anchor points for the rope. And we could probably set up a mini... We could probably set up like a mini pulley system, you know what I'm saying?
Like, no, I don't know what you're saying, but I'm going to comment on what Vader is saying because I understand that. Like, going over there and securing a rope to a tree as a starting point is a damn good starting point. But then you have the issue of what are you going to do about it on this side? And frankly, if your best option is have Z set on the rope, then I'm going to be making a shitload of rolls on my side, and if that rope pops out from under him, whoever's on that rope is dead. End of sentence.
I literally said, okay, change of plan, we just tie the rope to Z then.
Right. You weigh a shitload. I won't dispute that. But friction is a thing, homie. I am not convinced that Z can support the weight of somebody else bouncing around on a rope. In fact, what's your strength score? Let's settle this right now.
I don't get how strength would affect that.
You have to
Because
hold...
it's weight.
Like, okay, you're thinking strength would be to hold the rope. The rope is tied around you. Strength is also in your legs to hold yourself in place.
Yeah, you'd be dealing with the force of someone swinging around on that rope.
I've got pretty good upper body strength. But because I'm disabled and my legs don't work right, I have a hell of a time picking stuff up because pressing that weight down on my legs is something that I can't do, frankly. Second law of motion, dude.
Saying that like that's a
Saying that like what? Go on.
Nothing.
What you got?
No, nothing.
Like it's a common problem? Second law of motion applies to everything.
Yes, like it's something I'm supposed to be thinking about all the fucking time. Like I'm some fucking college graduate.
Second law is force equals mass times acceleration.
Oh, is it first law I'm thinking of?
First law is object in motion will stay in motion.
What am I thinking of?
Third law. For every
Third law
action.
is, for every action there's an equal and opposite reaction.
No.
Regardless, y'all fucking lost me and I'm shutting up.
Okay, so do you understand that the concept of if you pick up a 5-pound weight, that 5-pound weight is pressing down on your legs?
Yes, I get the whole shtick of why this won't work and whatnot. I get the mechanics behind it.
I can't explain it. Just please stop.
Stop what? Stop the game?
No. Like, pressing the line of thought, not against me, but to me. You know what I'm saying?
No, I don't. Like, what I'm trying to do is explain how it would be a strength check, because the last thing you said was, how is that a strength check? Trying to explain it to you, homie.
Alright, let's just move on from the idea, I think is the gist.
Okay.
Effectively. I understand. I follow the logic. It's just...
If you, I mean, you want to move on? We'll move on. That's fine. I'm in the camp of, if you disagree, let's talk about it, but...
Normally, yes, absolutely. You start bringing physics and shit into it, and I start getting reminded I failed college for good reason.
It's a physics problem, dude. This is literally a physics problem.
Point of what
Like, I'm not really sure what to do here.
I get why the idea doesn't work. Let's start talking about something else.
Okay. So,
All right.
the idea of securing a rope on the far side and using that in some way is a good one. But Gamzee did have the very valid point of, what are you going to do with it on this side of the bridge? And I still say, if you want to swing across, that's fine. You need a way to suspend the rope that doesn't equal the bridge, because otherwise you just, or doesn't equal the cliff, because otherwise you just drop. You need a center point so that you can actually swing. That's how pendulums work. So to that end, like, what's step 2? You miss a step across, tie the rope to the tree. Cool. Step 2.
So, okay, I've got a new thought for you. All right. If I'm here, he comes again, Mister.
Also, for the record, you want to talk about you feeling dumb? I got which Newton's law it was wrong 3 fucking times during that discussion. So, like, if anybody's in the stupid corner, it's me. Like,
listen, I've only ever known, like, third law of motion or whatever.
Yeah, that's what this is, and I got that wrong. So,
all right. There's the other thing of, if you're willing to burn the spell slots, there's always the option of levitating the others across.
Valid.
I don't have enough for that. I only have 2 for 2nd level slots.
I mean,
Yeah, and you gotta use one of them to get across yourself.
Fair.
Mm-hmm. So,
well, I mean, that's still Musharib right there. That's no risk to Musharib if you do that.
This is true. So
Brick and the Doctor both have Featherfall. So if Shago jumps, you levitate Musharib, and then Misty Step yourself, and the Dame Misty Steps across, then that only leaves the 2 characters that can save themselves.
And honestly, even smacking into the cliff, like, taking damage from that is not the hugest deal. Is it?
It depends on how far you fall, homie.
Yeah.
Like,
it depends on how much slack the rope has.
Yeah. And if it's tied well enough to hold a projectile. But also, like, you're sitting here going, 30 damage isn't that bad, which is exactly the wrong way to approach D&D.
Yeah, that's true, but it's... I still think it's... Actually, would Featherfall apply that in that case?
That is a fair question, and I will be honest, I would need to do some math there, which I'm kind of gun-shy of talking through, because I don't want whatever the fuck just happened to happen again.
Listen, this time it's not me having the issue with the mechanics involved. So have at it.
Okay, in that case, then let me to answer your question, Vader. I have to talk through the math a little bit. So basically, you would be taking a slack line. Let's say you use 30 feet of a 50-foot rope. Actually, 20 feet of a 50-foot rope. to get the thing secured. So that is effectively a slack line of 25-ish feet, let's say, give or take, of just dropping, then the rope pulls taut, then you hold on to it, and you swing in and you smack into the side of the cliff. First of all, that is a terribly ill-advised notion. Second of all, would that apply to Featherfall? Probably, until the point in which the line goes taut and swings you into the cliff. Then it's not fall damage anymore. It is effectively bludgeoning damage. And so I would say no. It would absolutely apply if you lost your grip, but it would not apply for the actual smacking into the cliff face. No.
Okay. So...
Again, as I always say, very sorry for anybody who is like, just get to the fighting or whatever. Like, this is my favorite part of D&D. Like, talking through the mechanics of a situation and, like, helping people solve puzzles and, like, thinking down through... Like, this, to me, is the best part of D&D. So, I completely respect if somebody else doesn't like this, but I'm not going to skip over it.
Again, if I had jump prepared, this would be a lot less of an issue.
Yeah. Also, Fox. I typed this out so I can have it worded better to explain it.
Okay.
Physics stuff screws with me because I get how stuff works mechanically, but when you start throwing all like the terms and the phrases and stuff at me, my mind just goes, "Oh God, you're so dumb. What does any of this mean?" Instead of just explain the parts with simpler words, and I'm all for it. If that makes any sense.
Sure, absolutely. I didn't know that going into it, and then you just kind of exploded.
Yeah, no, that's... Well, learning experiences every day.
Yeah, fair. So, okay,
it's new for me too.
In simple terms, if Z had the rope tied around himself, he would have to push off against the ground with enough force to stay in place as 250 pounds of the doctor is swinging around on his back. It is doable, but that is why there would be a strength check involved.
Okay.
The other idea I had is to use the Forge Right's assistant to create a fulcrum of some sort in the air. Probably not with the swords, but with something else.
I actually had another question.
Hang on. That's fine, but I want to comment on what Vader just said.
Yeah, sorry.
That would not work because the tree is on the same level as the bridge, more or less. So to make that work, you would have to put the swords above it, which would reduce your rope play even more. And yeah, you could do it, but it would be really wonky, and if those ropes got tangled up, you'd be in trouble. If you're going to do it that route, the best way to do it would be to just use the rope as a fulcrum in the first place and tie the rope, or the sword, tie the rope directly to the swords and just float those over the gap and then just swing across, which you could do, but then you would have to hold concentration on, again, Newton's third law.
Hold on.
Yeah.
We're taking 3 rights to make a left. Why don't I just use the Forge Right's assistant with the rope?
10 out of 10.
I was also...
You're gonna have the same concentration problem, but yeah, that would work.
I was gonna ask, Fox, with the spell Mold Earth, that 5 feet of earth you hold up, can someone stand on that?
You can't. But in theory, someone else could, yes.
So if I went across, Shago's a relatively light guy. I could move Musharib over with Levitate and mold Earth a big old chunk of dirt up, and he could theoretically stand on the dirt as I bring it back towards us.
Shago is also like can clear this gap pretty easily by himself. So
Also, saying
yeah.
Shago's a pretty light guy is a misnomer. Shago probably weighs more than Musharib does.
Yes.
Shago is like. Let me put it this way. Shago has an armor class of like 16 and he doesn't wear armor.
Yeah.
He is a meaty boy.
But you know what I'm.
Yeah,
I'm getting
I
at
know
here.
what you're saying, but in the situation that you're describing, it would be better to do that for Musharib. But yeah.
Yeah. In the terms of literality, I am
You
mistaken.
could try that, but you would have the same problem that Brick does if he used the 4 trade assistants on a rope, in that you're going to have to hold concentration against their weight and hope that nothing happens. Basically, there's going to be dice rolls involved no matter what you do.
Right.
I still think that the best plan is have Cyrodiil and Z Misty step across, secure a rope, levitate Musharib. Shago probably will clear on his own, and then use the rope with the Forge Right's assistance to make it easier to cross.
I mean, they wouldn't have to secure a rope if you did that.
For safety reasons.
Well,
I mean, I guess.
still, at that point, we're limiting what you're animating, which means it can't do nearly as much.
I mean, we're not in immediate combat. I can just touch the swords again once we're across and levitate them again.
No, that's not what Gamsy's saying. Gamsy's saying by tying the rope to the tree, it's limiting how much rope Brick has to work with the Forge Right's assistant.
I mean, do we need all that much rope?
We don't know.
I'd say we do know. I'd say we have a pretty good idea.
I don't think the answer is we don't know, but I do think the answer is it's up to you.
So, I need to check something actually. Hold on. Oh fuck! Wait, what's going on?
Does something happen?
No,
honestly,
I thought I had something happening on my end. I'm good.
I'd like to hear the others' opinions on that idea, because so far it's just been kind of a back and forth between me and Gamzy.
I'm not entirely sure. This has never been my specialty.
Listen, I'm trying here. I'm fumbling worse than the Lions do.
Wow. Okay.
Well, I'm just trying.
Listen, they're my home team. If I can't laugh at it, nobody can. All right.
Question
Sorry,
I
Noah.
have is like, how much for the Forge Right's assistant? Is it considered in terms of strength, capability, and all? Is it considered the same as Brick actually holding it? So
No.
like it's no. Okay, how much?
It's his mental capacity.
Which is, at this point, my intelligence score, which is equal to my strength.
No.
So
Or
Concentration is off of your constitution.
what
That's
is your
fair.
what is your Constitution save, Brick?
+3.
That's
Sam.
pretty good. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
And +3 is more than a lot of D&D things have.
You know, Brick. Speaking quite literally, we could do both. That way, we have like a safety net in case one or the other fails.
Well, that's what he was
That's-
talking about.
What I said, isn't it? Like, we still
Yes.
fasten the rope.
I'm actually gonna have to side with Gamzee here. I didn't realize that you meant the molder and the rope.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah, that's also a good idea.
we could do both. That way, we have a safety net in case one or the other fails. Since we both have a 3 in con, we've both got a pretty good chance.
And to verify, you mean molding earth from the other side of the gorge, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
Like taking a chunk
Yeah.
like over here. Oh, come on, give me the arrow. Like over here, or something. You know.
It sounds like
I agree with that idea. I like that idea. I just wanted to make sure we weren't talking about using mold earth on the bridge itself.
It sounds like we have a plan. So
Okay.
do we want
Yeah.
to execute it?
Let's do it.
Probably.
So executing it is easy. It's just Z and Ceradeath doing the Misty Step thing. Badoom. That's done.
Uh-huh.
And then
Musharib gets levitated over before I go.
oh, you're gonna do that
Well,
first.
Yes.
Well, let
Levitate-
her go over
levitate-
first. That way, in case I need to grab him for whatever reason.
Levitate's got a range of 60 feet, so
Oh, it does it? Oh, it does. Yeah. Okay. Never mind.
Also,
Okay.
you can't move. Like, how are you gonna move Musharib across?
That's true. So levitate him first. Give him a shove across.
That
Misty
won't do
Step.
it. It won't. Like, if you give him a shove, it's not like he's in space. He won't keep going. It's
So,
more like
in that
pushing something
case-
in water.
in
You
that
know,
case we
I
can
see.
tie the
Right.
rope and he can
Yeah.
guide himself across with that.
Correct.
Yeah.
Yeah. There we go. Okay.
Okay.
That's what I was about to say.
Cool. So that's Musharib sorted.
Oh, fuck.
Shago. He gonna do a jump. He got a 22. He's fine. Yeet.
Damn, Shago.
So then, talk me through the process for these two.
Okay, so the turtle is going to do mold of earth,
Okay.
and from what I understand, are you actually making a constant thing, or are you holding a piece of earth underneath them?
It's taking like a piece of dirt
Right.
and holding it where it needs to be to get them crossed.
So
It's
you are
slow.
kind of like holding it underneath the person who's currently traveling, in a sense.
Yes.
Okay, so it is going to be like a floating piece of dirt that moves with them. All right.
Didn't we do this in Waterdeep and it worked fine?
We did this.
That was Tensor's
with
floating disc.
Tensor's floating
Ah.
disc. We had Tensor's floating disc and a little fairy dragon.
So I need to.
Okay, and then
Go ahead.
I was going to say, Brick, weren't you going to use a rope also, or?
Well, yeah, we fastened the rope so Mushroom can get across. So yeah, I've got the rope and I'm
Right. So I have. I hate that I have to do this. You said the word dirt at least 3 times. Are you using soil for this?
No, I'm sorry. I'd go below soil, so I have something like actually usable.
So like the cliff rock, for example, or assuming that it is rock along the cliff.
Like, I need to know what you're using, friend.
So yeah, I probably stone or like cliff rock.
Stone is a very different matter. Stone is fine. So then, brick, you're not really straining. Like, you're because the rope's been fastened, you're kind of holding it there, but mostly it's Z. So Z, make a con save.
Oh wait, no, that's a con save. My thing only does ability checks.
Oof.
Doctor, could you get, or do you have to be touching Z to do it?
no.
Bardic?
Yeah.
No, he just needs to be able to see and hear me.
Yeah, fucking please.
Yeah, have it.
Because if not, you two are basically stuck by yourselves until we can meet up again.
Roll a d6. Dr. Lorelei.
Doing it.
Ooh.
Ugh.
Oh, fuck. Hold on. Want to check something?
How does mode of potential work with? Wait, no, this is a saving throw, so it's 10 HP, isn't it?
Yep.
Yep.
So you would get 2 plus 4,
Yeah.
Yeah.
so 6 temporary HP to you, Brick, which is good because you're gonna need them.
Oh no.
I mean, hey, you've got the rope.
Well, it's true because it's supposed to be basically a safety net in case of the
He's
dirt
got
fail.
the rope, providing he can hold on to it and hold concentration.
Yes.
So yeah, Z, like, you do the mold earth thing, and you can't hold it. Like, it's too slow, Brick is too heavy, you can't hold him. And so the spell fails, causing the stone to tumble into the void. So, Brick,
Alright.
you're gonna, unless, to be clear, unless you want to send the doctor over first.
That it might be advisable. Because that might pass if she's the one coming across.
No, it's not gonna pass, but it will change the variables of the saves that Brick's about to make.
Oh god, okay.
No, honestly, I think...
I assumed Brick would go first, that's why
Yeah.
Okay. So, you're gonna have to, like, hold onto the rope, it's gonna catch, and you're gonna feel that mental strain, so you're gonna make this con save, like, so the rock fell out from under you, you're like, oh shit, you're gonna be making the save at disadvantage.
Alright.
So, make that con save with disadvantage, and see if you can hold the rope taut. That's gonna be a big negatory, Ghost Rider. So,
Damn.
the rope is gonna
God.
drop, but it's tied to the tree. So, if you can hold on, then you're just smack into the cliff face. But if you can't, you're going down.
Yeah.
So, that's
Oh, God.
gonna be a strength check.
Just,
Athletics,
give
if
me-
you want to give yourself a boost.
Yeah.
I'm trying to find something to see if this might help. I
Okay.
have a second level spell called Enhance Ability.
It's fine.
touch. It's
Damn
touch. Okay, so...
I think Brick's like holding his feet out in front of him to try and catch the cliff.
Alright. You're smacking into this cliff one way or the other. Like, if you want to go feet first, that's fine. That being said, if you take enough damage, I'm going to make you roll injury.
Yeah, it's better my feet than my arms right now.
Okay, fair. The brick falls down, the rope goes taut, and you just fucking George of the Jungle into the side of this cliff about 50 feet down. 30 feet down. So you're gonna take some bludgeoning damage. You take 31 points of bludgeoning damage.
Ow.
Oh!
Oh, God.
I rolled real well. Sorry about that, friend.
Yeah. Hot damn.
And yeah, and you're taking that on your leg. So roll a d100, please.
Alright.
Oh, I hope someone can pull Brick up, because the doctor can handle that.
Okay. Good news, you only have a twisted ankle.
Well, that's something.
But you hit that cliff hard. So, you guys see Z, like, struggle, the stone drops, Brick, like, shouts the dwarvish curse, grabs the rope goes slack, he screams, falls down on the cliff, holds onto the rope, smashes into the cliff, and just, like, dazed, hanging there. Not a great situation to be in.
Can somebody help me up?
Like, Cyrodiil would go towards the rope and start trying to pull it
Yeah,
up.
like it's tied to this tree here, so you can just reach out and grab it, start hauling it up. You and Shago like haul Brick up. Brick is like bleeding from like around the bottom of his boots, as well as like he busted his nose because he's a dwarf, smacking into the wall. But he's alive.
Nine hells! What was that, wizard?
And it games he got up or is muted or something.
Oh, yeah, he's BRB at the moment.
But yeah, he you made it across, Brick. Now all that's left is the doctor.
Oh, boy.
I think the monkeys are screeching even louder when Brick fell, and then even louder when Cyrodiil shouted.
Don't rile them up anymore, please.
Gams is in the restroom. He said to have Z use his one healing word on Brick.
Okay, I don't know what level that's at, so...
I'll ask.
I mean, when he gets back, I do have
Yeah,
cure
you can do it when he gets back. It's
wounds.
fine.
Okay.
So you have a pending healing word, Brick.
There's plenty of magical healing to go around in this party now.
Absolutely. And frankly,
Gee,
1 point of magical
imagine
healing will help with your injury, so.
Honestly, I'm tempted to just use my own cure wounds.
I mean, you could do both. There's no way that that Z's healing word is going to max you out.
Yeah, I'll use my own cure wounds.
Like, I don't even think that's going to max you out with how much damage you took.
I know, but any healing's better than not having it.
Fair. Alright, so that's 8 healing to you, plus whatever Gamzee gives you. So then, what's the play with Dr. Lorelei?
That's a good question, because I don't have good strength.
What's the doctor's weight and what's Brick's weight altogether?
The doctor's weight altogether is about 250.
Yeah.
Mine would have been more like 400.
Yeah. Brick's a stocky boy.
In theory, it'd be easier for Z to get you across, but admittedly, yeah, if something went wrong, you got a much better chance of falling at the bottom.
Fair, but at the same time, the doctor also has less of a chance of surviving long enough for someone to get down there to her.
I don't know. I feel like almost it's like the doctor
I
goes,
disagree with that if you cast magical healing on yourself.
Fair.
well, you'd be able to cast Featherfall on yourself if you fall also,
Another
right?
7 healing to you from Z.
Alright.
Mobile Pug, nicey.
God damn it. But
Just to check the doctor, like if you fell, at least in terms of like, you'd be able to survive the fall because you got Featherfall, correct?
yeah.
Like you'd be able to do it on yourself at least.
Yeah, and yeah, I should.
So there is that. The only potential thing is someone might have to basically jump off the cliff to join you to make sure you survive long enough to meet up with the rest of the group.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
It's
that the
800
doctor-
feet down. Let's not forget, Hockey.
Oh no, I agree. I don't see the doctor surviving by herself, quite frankly.
Yeah, no, that's what I was talking about. Like, if the doctor falls and the doctor survives the initial fall, who's to say that the Walking Dead or something else in the jungle isn't going to get to her and maim her first?
Honestly, it's gonna be easier for Brick to provide a buffer for the doctor than for himself.
That's valid.
True, because you're not worried about yourself trying to keep up and all, or balancing or anything.
But
I
you
return.
still might roll like ass.
Yeah, that's a little harder to avoid, though.
I say, okay, so dice. The thing is, we can't avoid the dice.
True.
No matter what we do.
Right.
I say.
Well,
this is still our best
okay. I
Well,
need to be
that's-
absolutely clear. You can avoid the dice depending on what you do. Like it is wrong to say that no matter what you do, you'll be rolling dice. But in the situation in which you find yourself, I
It's
will agree
kinda
with your
high.
statement.
Yeah, I'd say this is still our best course of action. It's just gotta believe in the heart of the cards.
Do we still want to do the double safety net system?
Yeah.
Okay.
For sure, because,
Okay,
I mean,
so-
we need something.
You grab another stone. Brick realigns the rope. The doctor steps onto the stone, grabs the rope, all that good stuff. Z make a con save. Brick make a con save.
I am going. Can I cast Enhance Ability on myself?
Why couldn't you?
I just wanted to make sure.
Yeah.
If you want to do that before we start this, that might be a good idea.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm doing it before we start this because I'm going to need the bull strength feature.
If you've got the points to spare for it, you may want to give both of us an inspiration just to be safe.
I don't. I only have one left.
Okay.
The only problem I have is my guidance only does ability checks. It doesn't do saving throws.
That's
And
why the doctor is giving herself the stuff because it won't do a because of
Oh.
help at least a bit.
Target has advantage on
I
strength
was
checks and his or her
only
carry
one
capacity
more.
doubles. Alright. Con
Alright.
saves.
Here we go. Are
Are you fucking with me?
Well, the good news is, Brick rolled really good. What?
No, it's great. I'm just mad I rolled the same number again.
So you get about this far out, Dr. Lorelei, and then the rock under your feet falls away. You have to grab the rope really quick.
Oh god.
Make a dexterity saving throw.
Oh, okay. So what I casted probably won't help me because I specified onto the
Full strength.
full
Yep.
strength.
Mm-hmm. Hey, yeah. So you grab the rope,
Oh, thank fuck.
like turtle up around it, get your arms and legs around the rope. Brick is straining, but you can actually like move the rope and just like deposit fetal position Dr. Lorelei, like right there if you want to, Brick.
Yeah. All right. Well, the good news is we're across.
Deep inhale.
How in the world did I consistently lose grip on that spell?
Well,
Hey, Z.
Mm-hmm.
It's over 800 feet, to be fair.
You're gonna take a little bit of damage. You're gonna take 5 points of bludgeoning damage as Shago just comes over and smacks you upside the head.
Ah.
You said 5?
Yeah.
1, 2,
Ouch.
3, 4, 5. Okay. Why?
Why? Well, you're not responsible for holding the stone under their feet.
I tried. Magic is
And
not
you
so simple
failed,
as...
and therefore you'll get smacked across the head.
I am terrified of what form of father you are going to be someday.
I wouldn't hit my child. I just hit you. You're not my child.
Z, this is a situation to where trying means nothing. You either succeed or you fail.
Well,
No,
we're
that is-
across the gap.
Yeah, so I suppose
Most of us are unhurt.
it's a moot point.
About that, can you walk, Sergeant?
The magic's kicking in.
Yes, with the usage of healing word, you should be feeling much better. Yeah.
Oh, by the way, Brick's Cure Wounds is the exact same, like, spider bot that Sparky had.
Nice!
Oh, you did cure? Oh.
It's okay.
But no. We took your healing word into account first, and then Vader was like, you know, actually, I should probably heal myself for some more on top of that.
Okay.
Yeah, you're fine. You're fine, homie.
I was gonna be like, oh, so I threw that out after you already. Okay, so okay.
No,
we're good.
like Z fixed Brick's ankle, and then Brick is like, I'm still at less than half HP. Let me do something about that. Brick hit hard, man.
Yeah. Like, most of those were, like, top rolls on those dice.
Yeah.
Admittedly, like, if it was the doctor that got hit like that, I think the doctor would be falling down without question.
Doctor would be damn near dead.
That's why I say the doctor would be falling regardless.
On the plus side, we're on this side of the river now.
Nod.
We did say that we would wait here for Azaka. We should make camp.
Hi.
Alright.
Right.
For the best at this point.
The doctor is going to move the fuck away from that edge.
I'm gonna do something perhaps dumb.
Go on.
I'm gonna build a small, like, dirt wall around wherever we make camp using
Right.
mold earth
Right.
as a little, like, protective barrier.
Okay.
Making it highest along the cliff's edge.
Mm-hmm.
Cause Z don't trust no fucking monkey, bro.
I mean, the baboon. There are quite a lot of baboons.
Z, don't
And
listen.
bold of you to think they can't climb that wall.
Yes, they can climb the wall. I'm aware, but can they handle being shot in the face with lightning?
I guess it would give Z an extra like couple of seconds to be able to shoot them.
Yep.
Although the only issue is you don't have you wouldn't have as clear range unless you're standing on top of the wall.
So, Gamzelis, go ahead and like put your wall on the map, please.
Okay.
As you guys are making camp.
Where are we setting up camp over here?
I
Just,
assumed
like,
right there.
Middle of the road? Okay.
It's not like an actual road.
Hey, Brett, can you move? Thank you.
Yeah. That's gonna block Azaka.
Yeah, it's gonna block Azaka.
Oh, that's true. I'll make that one a half wall.
You
You might
literally
just
just
wanna,
said you were
like-
gonna make it the highest on that side.
You might just want to like move it.
I'm making it the highest on that side.
That's gonna block Azaka.
Yeah, that'll block Azaka from being.
What we're saying is this one is going to block Azaka.
Oh.
The problem is you can't really let Azaka through without being able to let the bamboos through.
We can
Baboons as well.
We can just move further east and make the wall.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If we move like over to here or up to here. Oh.
I was gonna ask, what is up here? Like, the doctor would probably take a look if she can.
There's a big old black patch there that none of us can see.
Is it just like
Oh,
a
is
giant
it?
wall? Yeah.
Yeah.
Hang on. I didn't realize that was blocked off from you guys. There you go.
Oh, it's just a picture of the bridge.
Oh, I gotcha.
Yeah, I was assuming that was just some weird giant wall thing over there.
Nope, it's a picture of the bridge. So,
Oh, okay.
So
Never mind.
what is up there? Jungle.
That
Excuse me, that one snuck up on me.
Honestly, it's still probably better to just make our camp on the path just a little further east.
Yeah.
I mean, you could put the wall like right here. That would definitely let Azaka through without any issue.
Oh, I
It's
can't.
just, you're definitely not. You like any wall that you put up. It's either gonna have to let Azaka through, or it's not gonna let Azaka through if you're trying to block the baboons.
I mean, the baboons haven't tried to attack us yet.
Shit. Sorry, Z.
That was me.
I was trying to get rid of the blue thing.
Yeah, I was too, and I accidentally caught myself in it.
There you go.
Oh, blink.
Oh.
Okay. Don't worry, everyone. I've re-entered reality.
You go after that elf thing that we saw earlier.
Cast blink.
Yeah.
So where do you want to put these walls, Z?
Oh fuck. Okay, that's good. Right there. Me.
How tall can you actually make these walls?
About as tall as
He's recycling the dirt in the area. He's not adding dirt to it. So.
Well, right, but you can pull dirt from the side in theories, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Are you able to compress the dirt, or is it just loose?
It's loose when I pull it up, I
Yeah.
believe.
So.
I'm just
So you
wondering
are. So you're
sorry.
still going to block Azaka.
Hmm?
You're still going to block Azaka.
She should be able to make it over no problem,
I mean,
right?
it's 10 feet of clearance. I would imagine you'd have enough space.
Like I can easily make that one square if that would fix that issue.
Any wall on that side is going to be difficult for Azaka. Period.
Well, it's not going to prevent her from being able to get. Would it actually hinder her ability to get over, though, the gap?
I said what I said.
No? All right.
Do with that information
Honestly,
what you will.
as long as we're vigilant with the monkeys, there's no reason we can't just like scare them off with like
Fire or something.
or a
Well, that's what I was
thunderclap.
going to ask was if with the shape
Yeah.
burp, that sounds like not. I was just going to think if you could have like a peephole or whatever, something that we could actually see through to keep an eye on them.
So like Honestly, I'm not too worried about firing a gun to scare these things off. Like,
We
cause
are on the other side of ghoul territory.
how are the ghouls gonna get across that bridge? Like, honestly.
You ever seen Daisy?
Yeah, I was about to say, like, asking that of Kit is just like, oh, I have a challenge, you say.
Yeah.
Brick
Bold of
by
you to
brick.
assume I need to throw ghouls at you.
I mean, that too, but...
Yeah, let's just, yeah, I'm
Fuck
sure
it.
an undead Garelon can clear that gap easily.
At this point, they'll just throw a fucking monkey god at us.
Or a
and
regular Giralon. Thank you for the idea, by the way.
Oh god.
What have
Damn
you
it.
done?
I
Vader.
blame you, Brick, if we suddenly have to start rolling one tea party.
I mean, I'm not gonna blame Vader. I'll be a touch cross, but I mean, hey, new experiences.
You
More
want
fun.
tea?
I'm joking.
One tea party. One tea party.
Doctor, how are you on healer's kit charges?
The doctor is basically still up to full.
I could use a charge. I'm still kind of hurt.
All right.
Z, are
Probably
you putting
better
any
to
more
get
walls in, or is this it?
I've actually. I am actually.
I would say 15 feet.
Whoops, I
should
forgot
be-
to add a 4 to that. My bad.
I can
Quick
just
healing.
I can just dispose of these tomorrow. I'm gonna put a thinner one over here. On the other
Okay.
side.
Ah, why?
All right.
There.
Fixing that.
So,
Are you
so
gonna make
that-
it to where we can actually see over the edge, or no?
Yes.
I was just gonna add 4 to the first roll.
Okay. So, you guys make camp, you bed down. Mind you, it's still like the middle of the day. So like you guys don't need to go to sleep right away. If there's any conversations you want to have, now is the time to do it. Yeah.
The doctor is just mostly making sure that like Rick is okay and everything. Like that's the main thing of like, okay, that's healed, that's handled, that's
Right.
we aren't going to have to worry about that snapping yet.
What is everyone doing at camp? The doctor's answer is healing people. Brick's answer is being worked on. Shago and Musharib are like putting up supplies, making a fire, stuff like that. What are Z and Cyrodiil doing at camp?
Honestly, I think Z's studying Crownswell.
Okay. Cyrodiil, what are you doing?
I'd say at this point, probably standing watch, since everyone else is actively focused on something.
Okay. Let me bring your swords over before I forget, Vader. 'Cause I will forget.
Mm-hmm.
Z's studying a section of Crownswell, trying to figure out if he can make a breakthrough on a different quote-unquote classes magic.
There we go. Okay, Cyrodiil, can you make a perception check for me, please?
That's odd in a way.
It is a bit. But it is, well, I almost said it is enough. Let me check.
Oh boy.
No, it is not enough. Never mind. Okay,
Crud.
you notice nothing.
Do I? Okay.
You're
I
sitting
guess I
Crownswell.
wouldn't. I was gonna say I guess I wouldn't because I didn't say it. I was about to ask, do I have nibbles on watch, but I didn't specify that, so probably not.
If you have Nibbles on watch, that's fine. But if your attention is on Crownswell, Nibbles is just a Dimorphodon.
I gotcha. Okay.
So, like, you can have him on watch, but you could tell him, like, and thing to watch for. Like, Nibbles, do tell me if there's a ghoul nearby. Like, that's fine. But I'm going to require you to specify what he's on watch for. Because
Okay.
he's effectively a bird.
Right.
Oh, does Brick have the sensor out?
I
Probably.
mean,
I would imagine you would.
it's not going to do you any good if it's not out. I assume you have it out most of the
Yeah.
time.
Yeah. It's probably still set to the same stuff.
Yep. So, what none of you notice, but that the audience notices, is as the sun begins to set on your little earth mound thing, this bush right here is right here.
Oh God!
Oh, this again.
Please no. I still traumatized by the last time.
So, could everybody roll initiative for me, please?
Okay.
Fuck.
I tried.
And we appreciate it.
Wait. Oh God damn it! Wait. Oh, I just realized I had the wrong tool.
Also trying.
Chew. Th-
You do. Sorry,
Oh,
I'm
wow,
rolling
for
initiative
sure.
for everyone. There we go. All right. So, cool. They're going.
Wait.
Yep, we're waiting on Z.
Season roll.
Yep, we're waiting on
Yep.
Z. I just saw it. Cool.
He is not as ready for war as he was last time.
So-
Good to know.
None of you can act on initiative because you don't see anything.
Got it.
So, what happens
Oh,
is,
gosh.
Is he about to become a snack?
yes, Z is about to become a snack,
Fucking
and so is
wunderbar.
Ceradeath.
Oh, damn it.
As the jungle itself
Oh,
comes
God.
out to get you.
Oh God, what are those
What in
things?
the ever-loving hell is that?
So,
Whatever it is, the answer is fire.
Yeah.
tendrils
Yeah,
come out of the
very
bush and
smart.
attack at Z. 2 attacks on Z. 15 and 26 to hit. You do not get your dexterity modifier to your armor class.
I don't anyway. 26 hits.
You take 11 points of bludgeoning damage,
Ooh.
and you must make an athletics or acrobatics check, whichever is higher.
Oh, so I need to stay the fuck back. More so than usual.
They're both a 0. Well, there's only one good way for me to decide this because I'm indecisive.
That's square blank. Oh.
Arbitrary number decisions.
Cool. You are not grappled.
Hooray!
2 attacks
Thank
on
you,
Ceradeath.
Thank you,
You cannot
arbitrary
apply-
number decision making.
You cannot apply your dexterity modifier to your armor class. 15 and 24 to hit.
Both miss because my dexterity is a 0 to begin with.
Cool. So these bush-like entities shoot out reaching tendrils that grab at you. They grab at your armor, Ceradeath, try to pull you off your feet. They successfully grab Z and slam him against the ground. But you are
Ouch.
not grappled. The shambling mounds are upon you. Z, it is your turn.
Even if you had higher dex, it doesn't apply to your armor class while you're wearing
Okay.
heavy armor.
So, give me 1 second here, because I gotta really be sure of my turn here. 'Cause that fucking hurt.
Yeah, it did.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. You know what? This'll be fine. This'll be fine.
My internet is lagging out real bad, so I think it might drop soon. So if that happens, I am so sorry.
No worries.
That one. That one.
The one that's attacking you
Yes.
must make a wisdom saving throw. All right.
I'm gonna refresh because the music isn't loading for me.
I got a 16.
Fuck.
All right. You want to move?
No, I want a turtle.
All right. Bonus action. Turtle mode. All right.
Turtle.
You am turtle. Let me give you your little shield icon.
I
There
have
you
a
go.
shield icon?
There you go.
Ooh, look at that. That's new.
Okay, so Brick.
Okay. I am reloaded. I just gotta open up my sheet again.
Yep.
Okay. Let's see here. Alright, so swords out, rifle out.
Yep. Shoop. Shoop.
I've got...
Shoop. Shoop.
So I've got a feat called Gunner, which makes it so that I don't have disadvantage while I'm within 5 feet with range attacks.
Okay.
I'm gonna use my Thundering Shot.
Okay.
They're dead. Tons of
Wait,
tonight.
which one are you using Thundering Shot on?
That
Okay,
one.
that's going to affect Z and Shago.
Is it?
Yep.
Ah, damn. Probably not the best idea then.
I mean, frankly, I'd say do it, but
You guys. All right.
Yeah, worry about it. Worry about us later, right? Kill the
Sure.
thing. Kill the thing. We have the doctor for a reason.
all right, Thundering
Sure.
Shot,
Here
do
it
it.
is. All right. So I will roll the
For
attack.
2.
Yep, roll the attack.
One moment.
This tremendous explosion that hits. Roll damage.
And
Wow,
it
yep.
has to make everyone affected has to make a DC 15 Constitution save.
Okay,
Oh.
so that means you Z. The Shambling Mound got 16.
Damn.
Shago got 6. Good job, Shago.
Oh,
And Z got 10.
so you literally
Okay.
just made things worse in a way.
Hooray! Nothing but negative results. Oh,
Ow! Damn it. You're both gonna take 6 points of thunder damage, and you're gonna be stunned and deafened.
Yep.
Oh my god, what the hell?
yeah, it's okay. I didn't plan on acting next turn anyway.
Gone to
Yeah.
party.
Well, so
Gone
see,
to
here's the thing.
party.
Here's the thing. You're stunned, therefore you're incapacitated, therefore you unturtle.
And the anyone who passed
What?
half that thunder
Yeah.
damage.
Wait. I need a walkthrough on the bodily mechanics involved on that one, Chief.
When you are stunned, you can't hold any effects active. You lose any effects you have.
Even racial stuff, like being
Yep.
like shoveling yourself inside of your own body.
Yes.
Ugh, that's a bit cheeky, isn't it?
A little bit.
I don't feel quite right. That feels a bit wrong.
I'm just gonna say,
But the DM's word is law, so I'll just be angry in silence.
I mean, I'm feeling bad about it too, but that's the rule, man. Like,
and I feel like I was
Damn
kind of
you,
peer
Gary.
pressured into this.
Damn you, Gary Guy.
no, I mean, if so, level your hatred towards me, Vader. I think it's great. Like, not
I'm not actually upset about it. at
not
all,
everything is going to go perfectly, and had that worked, it probably would have been really good in your favor.
Anyways, longsword attacks on the same one.
Yeah, totally, do it. Get in there. Yep, that hits. Go ahead and make the other 3 attack. I'm assuming you're hitting it with all 4. Every single one of those hit, and one of them is a crit. So go ahead and roll damage. Good. Good.
I wonder if enchanted
Wow,
pommel.
that damage. So that's 12, 16.
Ooh, those are still rolling damage with my wisdom. They should be rolling with my int. All of those should be 2 more damage.
Oh, okay, so 8, 16, 22.
I will fix that right now.
22 plus 11 is 33. Okay, good, good.
In hell. Which one did you
Scabbo.
attack?
I will move
Left
all of the
or right?
swords around this guy, as they just turn him into a leafy pincushion. Cool. Is that your turn?
Let me check if I've got any bonus actions I can take that I want to take at the moment. I don't think so.
Mm-hmm. All right.
Actually, Doctor,
Yeah.
are you planning on getting in on this fight, or are you gonna help people?
Probably a mix of both.
Okay, because I can cast Sanctuary on you.
All right.
Listen,
It just means, but the effect ends if you make an attack.
Got it.
all I'm saying is, if this is how we enter the Yuan-Ti party, this is not the worst way to go.
Do you want it or no?
Yes.
Okay, you've got Sanctuary on you. We see Musharib like pull out his maul, and then like he hesitates, and he looks down, and he looks at you guys fighting, and he looks at the maul in his hands, and that's gonna be his turn. Dr. Lorelei.
The doctor is going to take the path that I marked out earlier
Yep,
and cure wound Z.
good plan.
It's a very good plan.
That will remove.
Will that Oh, what the?
It will remove
Hell,
his deafen, but it will not unstun him. Hello? Anyone?
No.
Hey.
Hello, hi, yes, hi, hello.
Hi. I heard Sib shout in pain and then silence.
I heard, oh, what the hell, and then it
I
slowly
my-
traced off. Oh, hello.
Is my internet fucking me here?
No, you sound fine.
Yeah, you sound
Because
fine
my
now.
sheet isn't loading at all.
So casting Cure Wounds on Z will remove his deafness, but it will not remove his stun.
I heard that. Okay, there goes my sheet. It'll be better than nothing?
True.
I mean,
It
very
will
true.
absolutely be better than nothing.
11 points of healing to Yuzi. That's a good heal, damn.
Holy shit. What?
Sorry, Z, you're not allowed to go Yuan-Ti
What does
yet.
Sanctuary do?
Sanctuary gives
only-
it... Good.
Any creature that tries to attack you needs to make a Wisdom save, and if they fail it, they have to choose another target.
Got it.
Oh, look, there's a dwarf over there. No.
So, Shago is stunned and deafened. Cyrodiil, the jungle is in your face.
Cyrodiil is going to get mad and is going to use her Vow of Enmity.
Those effects end at the end of their turn, by the way.
Oh, the stun thing?
Yeah.
Ah,
Oh,
noted.
okay. Sorry, I thought you were talking about the Vow. But there you go.
As a bonus action, you can utter a vow of enmity against a creature you can see within 10 feet of you using a charm of affinity. You gain advantage on attack rolls against the creature for 1 minute or until it drops to 0 fun. Okay, so I'm assuming you're putting it on the one that's attacking you.
Yes.
Vow of enmity. There you go.
Alright.
That's your
And
bonus
then-
action.
Yeah. And then I think for my attack action, I am going to attack twice with the Venom Dagger.
Really?
Oh,
It's gonna do a lot less damage than your sword.
oh really?
Yes.
Oh, maybe I put in
Considerably
that.
less.
A dagger's like a D4.
Yep.
Daggers are D4, so are whips.
Okay, well then just longsword then.
Do it. Get in there. That hits. Go ahead and make your other attack.
Oh, sorry.
That's fine. That one does not hit, even with advantage.
Ugh.
All right. You want to smite?
Yes.
Sorry?
I said yes.
Go ahead and smite then.
Sorry, I'm just trying to pull up how much it was again.
2d8.
2d8 for first level slot, plus an extra d8 when you upcast it.
Per spell level. Remember, you already used a second level spell with Misty Step.
Yeah, this is just first level.
Cool. Badum. Alright. The Shambling Mounds are going to attack the fuck out of Z, who is stunned with advantage.
Woo, here we go, death saves.
Yes, actually.
Oh.
Oh shit.
So, you are stunned. So, the hit is a crit.
Mm-hmm.
So first attack is, I'm doing some math here. It's a 24 to hit, by the way.
Okay.
Which is a crit, which is 14 plus 18. Or, sorry, 14 plus 14, 28. Did 28.
Okay.
And then second attack, 25 to hit. It's a crit, which is 8 plus 13, which is 21?
There's
49
the total
damage
damage
total.
I'm taking.
Right, but you're taking it across 2 attacks, so...
Yes. So it won't count towards insta-kill, but...
God.
Right, I'm assuming you're down with that?
Yes, I'm down with the death save.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because that first hit takes out all the HP I had
And don't
left.
you have a fewer death save because of your thingus?
Yes, I do.
Yeah, so Z's not in a good shape right now.
Oh crap.
I'm aware.
So, Z, it is your turn. This could be the end of Z right here.
Oh god. Please
Make a death
no.
save.
Here we go.
Does anybody want to give Z inspiration before I say anything?
I do not have it.
I do not have it either.
I think Brick absolutely has it for that bridge thing.
Alright, take it.
You sure?
I'm sure.
Okay.
Oh god.
Need the wizard, unfortunately.
Alright, sorry, Gamzee.
Damn.
Well, should I get porting or
Get what? Sorry?
should I
Oh my
should I go get reviewing of my backup?
Is your boy still archived?
Yeah, on VOM.
Do you still want to play him?
Yeah.
Yeah, go grab him.
Oh god.
I don't have the ability to move him myself, but I could summon Cook.
Cook doesn't have access to this game.
That's true. I'll just unarchive him for now and make sure he's set up well for this.
Yeah, do that. And let me know what level.
Fucking-
Well, let me know what level he is. I'm sorry about that, homie.
Ah, it's c'est la vie, baby.
So you guys watch as Z's like reeling from the attack. I will say, with your permission, Gamzee, Crownswell does not get affected by what's about to happen.
Okay. Yeah.
So you guys see Z like reeling from the attack, and these two vines shoot out of the shambling mound, wrap around Z. There's that cartoonish like yipe, and then he's just pulled into the mound, just fucking evaporated into the mound.
God, I'm
It's like a horror movie.
Again, character I love
I
died.
feel like this is my fucking fault.
No.
Character I love dies, and part of me is like, oh fuck, and part
I
of
thought
me
the
is
understanding of Thundering Shot was that it would only affect the target.
damn boy.
I don't
That's
believe
how
I
I-
ever said that.
That's how I had it written in, and that's what you gave the okay on.
So Foxo.
I mean, hang on.
Oh,
Like,
okay.
Vader, understand, nobody is pissed.
Yeah, no.
I am.
With respect, that is your prerogative.
Like, yes, it is.
I'm-
You. It is completely valid for you to be pissed. First point. Second point. I cannot justify a sonic attack only affecting one target when a sound is a circle. It's
Yeah.
a wave, and they were close enough to be like. Yes, technically Z was not within 5 feet of you, but he was grappled by the mound. That's why I applied that. If anything, I was being generous by not having it affect Dr. Lorelei. Like,
Mhm.
it's okay, dude.
It's the Fox.
Yeah.
3rd level.
He's currently level 3. What is the level of the rest of the party?
The doctor is level 5 total.
That's what I thought.
Same with the dragon.
Cyrodiil is 5?
Yes.
And
Cyrodiil
Rick is
five.
7.
Yeah, then yeah, he's 5.
Okay, cool.
Yep.
I don't
Alright.
think that gives him anything yet.
I believe he gives him new spells, actually.
Does it?
I believe so. Anyway, Brick, it's your turn.
Yeah, damn it. Okay. Alright, this thing... Alright.
God, I like the idea that there's just a visceral crunch as Z disappears.
I'm pissed at this thing.
It's probably the exact noise that the blonde girl made in Until Dawn when she got pulled through the wall. Yeah, enjoy. Anyway, go ahead, Vader.
You just unrepressed that memory. Thank
You're
you,
welcome.
but also fuck you.
I'm reading something real quick.
Yeah.
It's,
God.
3d4 plus 3. That's what? Maximum of 15 versus the gun, which is 2d8. That'll do more damage. Alright. No. Okay. As much as I would love to use the new tool in anger, I think I'm just gonna Deadeye shot this bastard.
Do it.
So, advantage on this attack.
Yup. That hits. Roll damage. 1 point off of a crit. Oh, man. Okay. Yep. Solid hit.
And then the swords.
Mm-hmm. The back 2 hit, unfortunately.
Yeah. Alright.
That's still 22 points of damage. That's solid. All right, good. Want to do anything else?
Yeah. I'm gonna action surge and do it again.
Do it. Yes, good. Fuck him up.
Do it.
Fuck him up, Buttercup.
Another Deadeye shot.
That hits. Roll damage. Yep.
This thing is, wow. This thing must have a shit ton of HP.
They have metric tons of HP. Yeah.
It's a shambling mound. These are the things that almost killed the Nightlights.
I was about to say, if you were gonna end that sentence with Sock'em, I would have been like the Nightlights. First one and last one hit.
Yeah.
Okay. 10 more damage. Good. It's still up.
God damn.
Yeah. I think seeing Z get taken by the mound snaps Musharib out of it. And it's probably extremely ill-advised, but yeah, Brick, from behind you, you hear the shout of, Rakmar! And then Musharib runs in with the maul.
Son of a bitch, Musharib.
I'm realizing these walls might have been a bad idea.
I mean, how many times did I warn you about the fucking walls?
I'm gonna throw Z back out just so I can see.
Yeah, totally. Valid. That's a solid hit from Musharib. Alright, let me make sure these things don't have, like defense against bludgeoning damage or something. Okay, we're good. Alright, so yeah, so all of you, like, well, not all of you, Dr. Lorelei and Brick, you see, like, yeah, Musharib, like, runs up to fight at your shoulder, Brick. Dr. Lorelei, it is your turn.
The doctor, I think, panics and fucking fire stars the one directly in front of her.
Do it. You'll lose Sanctuary if you do that.
Yeah, the doctor isn't thinking, though. She just watched Z get fucking got.
Fair enough. That's not gonna be enough. Doesn't hit.
Fuck. Acid Star.
Alright. Also not gonna be enough to hit.
Oh god, these things have good bits of HP. I mean, IC. Oh god, Musharib.
Oh, it's a 6, that's why. Okay. I was like, you rolled a 9, why didn't that hit? Because you rolled a 6, not a 9. Okay. Shaga was no longer stunned, right?
Correct.
Cool. So, I think... as much as I want Terminator to Shago to get in here, I think he's gonna pull Musharib back.
Yeah.
Yeah, do it.
Let's see if he can do it. He got a Goblin 20, so maybe.
Come on, Shago.
Yeah, okay, so he grabs Musharib and, like, slams him back up against this wall. He's gets his arm across his chest, and I think he turns his head, and in a tone that you've not heard him take before, Dr. Lorelei, he says, "Doctor, hold him!"
Looks to him.
Cyrodiil.
Like, she'll look to him.
Like, Shago's saying, like, hold Mushari back, I have to get in there. But it's your turn, Cyrodiil.
Okay. I'm going to attack the one right in front of me again twice.
Do
I'll
it.
be right back. The dogs are losing their shit again, and I
Yeah,
don't
you
like
got
the way that one of them's barking.
That hits. Roll damage. Good.
Okay, and I think I will do another smite on that one.
Do so. You might want to consider holding your smites for crits, but I understand.
At the very least, this one is right in my face.
Yep. Go ahead and make your other attack.
Remember, you still got advantage, so...
That hits. Yep, with advantage, that still hits. You want to smite it again?
Not the second time.
Alright.
And then using my bonus action. That's, what size is this thing?
What size? Large.
Okay, and I'm medium, right?
Correct.
Okay, so I can shove this thing then with my shield.
What does it say?
I believe you can shove a creature one side. I need to check that, actually.
I just posted.
It's a one size category larger
If you're
than
able to make multiple attacks with the attack action, this attack replaces one of them.
Oh,
But she's got a feat that allows her to do it with her shield as a bonus action.
Got it. Okay. The target must be no more than one size category larger than you and must be within reach. Then make an attack roll. Yeah, it's a bonus action. Make a strength athletics check. Contested by the target's athletics or dexterity acrobatics. Okay. So go ahead and make your athletics check. Cool. So you want to knock it down or knock it prone? Or knock it away or knock it prone, rather. Sorry.
I'd say prone. Give someone else a chance to really hurt it.
Alright, you knock it prone. Alright.
Oh wait, it's turn. Never mind on that bit.
The Shambling Mound's turn. It gets up with 5 feet of its movement. And then that's going to be 2 attacks on Brick, because Brick is hurting it, and 2 attacks on Cyrodiil. Here we go. Brick.
Yep.
16 and 26 to hit.
Those both hit.
Those both hit. You can take 28 points of bludgeoning damage. Are you still up?
Yes.
You are grappled. If you are hit by both attacks, you are automatically grappled. You can break out on your turn, but it uses its engulf ability.
Oh,
The Shambling
fuck.
Mound engulfs a medium or smaller creature grappled by it. The engulfed target is blinded, restrained, and unable to breathe, and it must succeed on a con save at the beginning of each of its turns, or take damage. As the mound moves, the engulfed target moves with it. The mound can only have one creature engulfed at a time. Cool. So, you are engulfed, Brick. Top of the round, at the beginning of your turn, you need to make a Constitution saving throw.
What was the attacks on Cyrodiil, by the way?
Oh, thank you. Thank you. Keeping me honest, Hockey. I appreciate that. 16 and 15 to hit.
Both miss.
Cool. There's your con save. Okay. So you don't take the engulf damage, Brick, which is really good for you. Now, you need to make a escape grapple check. Either athletics to bust your way out, or acrobatics to wriggle out. The DC is 14.
Alright, let's make that athletics check.
Alright? You're out. You're out, but that's your turn.
Oh boy.
So you can move into any adjacent square that you like. Mushari is struggling against Shago. I'm gonna say that he can't do anything with Shago. He's just not strong enough. So, Dr. Lorelei, it is your turn.
The doctor's gonna go over and try to do what Shago told her to do.
Like, grab Mushari and hold him there?
Yeah, at least try her damnedest to.
Alright. It's free this turn, so that's good. So, if that's gonna be all you do, then Shago, like, nods at you, gives you a kiss on the cheek, in almost like a farewell kind of way, and then like runs in with his spear held high, and he's gonna activate Terminator mode.
Oh boy.
Dun 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 dun. Do. So 2 of his 3 attack. No, he has an ally within 5 feet, or an ally. Sorry, adjacent to the thing. So he's flanking. So all of those attacks hit. He deals 32 points of damage, which kills one of the shambling mounds. And then he's going to raise his shield and try to help out Cyrodiil, whose turn it is.
Again, stabby.
Do it.
Or slashy, I guess, more accurately.
I mean, either works.
Oh, just 1 point off.
You have advantage on that attack, so that hits. Roll damage. Alright.
Second attack.
Yup. That also hits. Roll damage.
Right now, I am really glad I got advantage.
You are doing real good. That Vow of Enmity on the first turn was smart. You're blocking the attacks and doing consistent damage. You are, like, while everybody else is mopping up that other one, you are effectively tanking this one. This is exactly what you should be doing every combat.
True.
You're in there. All right. The Shambling Mound is going to make 2 attacks against Cyrodiil because it's focused on Cyrodiil. Bop bop. 14 and 21 to hit.
Both miss.
Cool. Brick.
Okay. All right. It's time to turn my attention towards this one.
Mm-hmm.
Please don't thunder a shot.
No, I'm going to. I think. Is there a way I can move like over here without provoking an attack of opportunity?
Yeah. If you go here and then here, you won't provoke an attack of opportunity because you're being body blocked by Shago and Cyrodiil.
Alright, that's cool. Alright, then I'm gonna move to there.
Mm-hmm.
And, I'm out of grit, so I'm just gonna shoot at this thing.
Shoot gun.
Shoot, gun, shoot, gun.
I'm gonna just preemptively move your swords over. I hope that's okay.
Yeah, that's fine.
Cool. That hits. Roll damage. God, you hit so hard, Brick.
Yep, and then...
4 swords and 7 rounds ago.
Man, it's funny. It's starting to set in the sad of losing Z.
I'm sorry, homie.
4 swords. All is well until the
3 of
shrubbery.
those hit. 1 of them is a crit.
I just realized we lost 2 characters to grapple being effectively eaten, basically.
I know, right?
Yeah.
12 plus 13 is 25. Solid ass damage, Brick. Damn.
I'm gonna use my bonus action to second wind.
Okay, good plan.
That's 1d10 plus my fighter level.
Masharib's gonna try to push past you, Dr. Lorelei. He's got disadvantage on this check. So can you make an athletics check, please, or a strength saving throw, whichever you think will do you better? The number to beat is 12.
Oh boy. Strength save, you said?
Yep. Or athletics, whichever you think is higher. Good job. You managed to. So yeah.
Wait, you've still got both strength.
Do I?
Yeah.
Don't you? Yeah.
How long does that last?
Let me double check. I don't remember.
Because time has
8
passed.
hours, I think.
Oh yeah, if it's 8 hours, you're solid.
Shit,
Or
yeah.
It's either 8 hours or 1 hour. Either way.
If it's 1 hour, she wouldn't have it because time passed while you were setting up camp.
Let me check.
But if it's 8 hours, you're solid. Either way, you pass the check. So.
And it's up to an hour.
Okay, so yeah, so Mushariba's like pushing against you. He's like, I think he's just like, doing the grumpy dwarf thing. He's shouting like, "You can't do this! I'm able to fight! I'm not!" He's just like pushing against you, trying to get in there. It is your turn, Dr. Lorelei.
The doctor has a blank look in her eye. It isn't the teary panicking like she's done in the past when people have died. And I think she's going to slap Musharib.
Do it, yeah, do it.
No, wait, that's a terrible idea because I could kill him.
Actually,
Oh,
yes,
yeah.
that's true.
Yeah.
Yeah, please don't.
Just yell at him. Just yell at his dumb ass.
Yet no, that it's going to literally be yelling, like grab him by the collar, yell in his face. You have died once. Z dying was one thing. If I let 2 people die this time, I will walk off that cliff, Musharib.
Make a persuasion check with advantage.
Way to give up on Z immediately, Doctor.
I mean, no,
You heard the crunch.
he crumpled like a car in a press at a junkyard.
Fair enough, then.
He went down.
Weird question. Is Crownswell just kind of hovering in the air?
Crownswell is currently hovering over Dr. Lorelei, but she hasn't noticed yet.
Okay.
That's all is taking
With,
over,
with your
Doctor.
permission, I would like to pass Crownswell to the party.
Yeah. I have a tiny thing I was gonna do after combat.
Yeah,
if you're
that's
cool
fine.
with that.
I mean, not as Z. Z is not coming out of
not
that,
as me,
but
as Crownswell.
that's fine. Yeah, so you like grab Mushroom and you shout at him like, I can't lose another one. And yeah, with that roll, he like blinks a couple of times and looks down at his hands, at the maul in his hands. He looks at you and says, alright, lass, alright, I'll stay back here. Like, alright. Like, that's all he can bring himself to say. Terminator Shago. Gonna make 3 attacks on the shambling mound. All 3 hit for 37 points of damage. It is not dead.
God.
Ceradeath.
Again, stabby,
Yeah,
stabby.
yeah, tank mode, do it. That hits. Of damage. Cool. You want to smite it?
Not again, like you said. at
Alright,
this
well,
point.
that's also a solid hit. Roll damage.
Yeah, just
Yep.
taking a second to load. And
So, go ahead.
I was going to say, just hold up for attack, basically, because there's no point in shoving it. It'll just get back up as soon as the next
Okay.
turn comes.
So, describe for us what Ceradeath killing this thing looks like.
Oh,
Nice.
Matt. I would have, like, at this point, kite shield in left arm, sword raised above, just yelling again in Draconic, and just like bringing the sword straight down the. I'm trying to think of the word. What's the word? Bifurcate or?
Yeah, let's cleave it in half.
Bifurcate it. Yeah.
Yeah, totally. So they are dead. We are technically out of initiative. However, several things are happening at the very end of this episode. First, Shago grabs the first shambling mound and just literally with his hands just starts ripping it apart, trying to get to Z. Meanwhile, Musharib is like trying to explain to the doctor that he's alright. Brick, you're probably still in your battle frenzy as a shadow passes over the sun above your heads, and that's going to be the last shot of the episode.
Oh.
I wanted to do a thing.
You can do a thing with Crosswell next week.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh, God.
That gives me more time to put it together, I guess.
My body count for Crown keeps getting higher. I'm sorry, Gamzee.
It's whatever.
And I'm sorry, Vader.
Yeah.
I'm sad that I've lost Z, but also the fire is entering my blood, and if you know, you know. It's good fire. Mind you.
Yeah, no, I understand that. It's just I'm reminded in the very first handout of Team of Annihilation, it uses the phrase meat grinder. And with that in mind, I think I've been pretty forgiving for most of this, but
That one was just brutal.
I mean that's what's happened every single time. Every single time somebody has gone down, it's just been an alpha strike. Like
What's unfortunate is both times one of my characters has gone down, it's just an unfortunate set of circumstances.
yeah, but I mean that's how death works. Like
Yeah, that's life.
yeah, but whew, that was the thing. Let's do some shout outs, guys. Let's do some shout outs to wrap this up. Vader, start us off.
Hello, everyone. I am the Journeyman Vader. I am a moderator on Kit's Discord and Twitch, and a streamer on Twitch myself. You can find me over in Kit's Discord, on Twitch at twitch.tv/JourneymanVader, or on Twitter at VaderCidia.
I just saw the title of your previous stream. I'm sorry.
Oh, Vader.
I'm sorry. Sibs, give us a shout out, please.
Hi, my name is Sibs143. I am in no particular order an artist, a stagehand, and a moderator for Kit's Discord and Twitch, but to everyone else, I am a friend and the Technicolor Disaster. You can find me lurking either in Twitch chat or in the Discord for Kit, or if you ever need to talk more privately, feel free to shoot me a DM and we can talk there.
Hockey, give us a shout out, please.
Hello, everyone. I am the Intangible Hawk. I do some art, do some programming, and play some games and everything. And at least in theory, I may be able to start streaming even next week.
Nice. Guy Gamzella's the Hero Bard. Give us a shout out, please.
Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Guy Gamzelis, the Hero Bard, telling the tales that need be told, and there are a lot. I've been perusing my libraries looking for a good story to tell, but until then, if ever I'm needed, you can always find me on the Discord, on DMs, or on Twitter at @thehomestuckHomie. Until then, I hope you have a fantastic rest of your night.
Before I forget, everybody gets 600 experience for that. Sorry,
Alright.
800 counting the bridge.
Alright.
For my part,
What about the tortoise? At the beginning.
I forgot about the tortoise at the beginning. Thank you, Vader. Let me do some math for the turtle. Let me do some math for the turtle. Oh, wait, no, never mind. You guys don't get XP for that because Z's the only one who did anything to it.
Yeah.
So Z would have gotten 300 experience points, but he's dead.
So 800 only then.
Yep.
That's
Sorry.
fine.
C'est la
Unless you
vie, mon
guys want XP for Z, which I can give you XP for Z if you like.
It's a little morbid, but I mean, I say do it.
It's up to you guys if you want.
I
Wait,
mean,
wouldn't technically Vader be the only one to get that since he's the only one that did something in that sense?
Wow, chat. Wow, chat. For the sake of the
you gotta
VOD,
keep you honest, and this is what happens when I'm on.
for the sake of the VOD, chat just said, this session began and ended the same way, with a turtle getting killed. Holy shit.
I did not see that.
Oh, God, Dad.
Anyway, let me do my outro, guys. For my part, as ever, I am the sharp-eyed Kitsune, the teller of tales and the weaver of mysteries, the masked bard. This is a channel that is devoted to lore and storytelling, world-building, role-playing, and discussions of those things. So if that's to your fancy, you're in excellent company here, and I do hope that you enjoyed your time with us. I stream every single day that my health permits me to do so, and we're rolling with advantage in 2021 and beyond, which is 2 chances to catch a given stream. Tomorrow, hopefully, we'll have Hollow Knight in the afternoon, and in the evening, we will have the return of our March and April open dice night, an Edge of the Empire short story called The Way. It is precisely what you think it is, and I do hope that you'll stop by if you like tabletop role-playing games, or if you don't know if you like tabletop role-playing games. We'd love to have you. For now, I need to get out of here, but, well, it's time to leave you with these parting words. From myself, my keepers, and those joining me on the stage this evening, to all of you, the regulars, the followers, the newcomers, and the lurkers, whether you're just having a seat by the fire or you've got a running tab at the bar, remember, there's always more stories to tell. Hopefully, I'll see you all next time as we venture beneath the crown of Fangs with a new chapter. Good night, you guys. Thank you so much for stopping by, and hope to see you again soon.